Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash.
Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone who rule well. Special salutations to the hope of your elect, Bayafdawadah, the house of David, and to the confusion of faces scattered across the four corners of the globe. Right. Shalom to the priests and the elders and shepherds of Berea camp as well. Elder Kahal Mayam, Elder Kawaka Kahan, Elder Lakmarah. Right, shalom. Hey, so as you can see, we come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, this wicked society known as America, but in the Bible it's known as Babylon the Great, right? Right. And it's crumbling before your eyes, right? All of a sudden, they want to bring out a new digital dollar. Why is that important? Because your current currency, which is the Federal Reserve note, is crumbling, is crashing, all right? We are at the verge of economic collapse. Economic collapse, and I was going to mention that through the Holy Spirit. It's American dollar is about $30 trillion in debt. Right. So all you merchants that's out here buying and selling You know, you're not going to be able to receive your funds through the Federal Reserve note, which is nothing but a fiat currency.
Right.
You're not going to be able to receive that payment anymore, which we know what they're aiming for, which is the MOTB, right? That mark, which is going to be that RFID technology, which they're going to actually insert into you individuals, right? You're going to be banks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a precept. I'm gonna bring out Habakkuk for you, brother. You mentioned the digital dollar. This is Esau's backdoor play. He want to come with a digital currency. You know, the dollar is on its way down, and then we experiencing inflation right now.
Yes.
So inflation is gonna cause the dollar, this currency, to collapse. And then behind this currency collapse, they're going to bring in a device.
That's right.
They want everybody to take that device pursuant to Revelation, the 13th chapter.
Right.
But that collapse, I mean, this debt that this country, Babylon the Great, is experiencing, is right inside the Bible. It's right inside the book of Habakkuk, the second chapter, and I'm going to read it for the brother.
Right.
I'm going to start from verse 1, and then I'm going to read that. It says, Habakkuk 2:1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Right.
And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
So these visions was written, you know, by inspiration from the Most High.
Yeah.
Right. So the Most High gives you the vision, and He tells you to write it, make it plain, that He may run that readeth it. Who is the He that's going to run that readeth it?
Yeah.
All right. We have an elect of you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. The rest of you is blinded, right? But the ones that wake up into this truth is the ones that the Most High allowed to obtain the knowledge that He's going to run that readeth it. Meaning what? He's going to run to this knowledge. He's going to change his ways. He's going to get into this truth, right? And He said, make it plain upon tables, right?
Yeah.
Which is the prophecies.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
That's right.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Right.
Everybody is realizing that the Hebrew Israelites is the one that's been bringing out pure doctrine, pure truth. Alright? The Nation of Islam has been lying to you for years.
Right.
Alright? Christianity has been lying to you for years. There's no truth coming out of that. They can't even speak upon what's going on in Ukraine right now, which there's biblical prophecy for Russia to invade Ukraine and ultimately destroy this wicked kingdom. You know?
Come on, read that. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Right. So though it tarry, wait for it. Right? And this is what we have patiently done.
Right.
Waiting for the prophecies to manifest. That's why you see the things occur as you see them.
Right.
Because if these things were written to happen. This is why America is now allowing you to know that they want to go to a digital dollar. Because your dollar, your Federal Reserve note, don't mean anything. It's going to crash.
Right.
All right? And hey, Joe Biden came out boldly and said, we're working on a new world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It seemed like every president, damn near every president that come in office, they have to recycle that speech.
Right.
From Ronald Reagan to George Bush, them devils, all them characters and jokers, they have to recite that speech. They have to say it.
That's right.
Because they just puppets in empty suits.
Yeah.
They're told what to do. The people that's really controlling and manipulating this country, they're behind the scenes. They in the shadows. You don't know who they are.
That's right.
You know, they first of all, they don't even live in this country, but yet they control the economics. They control
All the
finances, everything that's in this country. But yet they live overseas.
That's right.
And these are the international bankers and the elites.
Right.
Right. Reading on, back at Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
That's right. his soul which is lifted up. This is speaking upon Esau. Edom, so-called white man, his spirit is not upright in him. Right. This is why he puts out all type of abominable fools. This is why he legalizes for you to smoke methadone, heroin. This is why he legalizes gay sex, gay marriage.
Right.
His spirit is not upright in him. Right. He doesn't have. He's losing that battle of the flesh. Time. Yeah, his soul's not upright in him, man. All right. Hey, that's why you would have him allow a bunch of heathen refugees, you know.
What's up, brother? What's going on?
How you doing?
My man back.
Just
I see you came back to get some of this food, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me read on for you, bro. Back in Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Yeah, his spirit is not upright in him. That soul is not upright in him. Why? Because he's already been programmed to be the wicked. Right. So that battle, there's no good. He's not facing, should I do the right thing or should I do the wrong thing? He doesn't have that flesh versus spirit. He's one way. He don't have the discernment to say, this is wrong.
Right.
He sees red and he's just on go mode.
Right.
And that's Esau. It's Edom. That's right. It's not upright in him.
Yeah, because when you think about it, man, what person in their right mind would take a pregnant woman, cut the baby out the pregnant woman, and then use the baby for alligator bait? What type of that's a madman.
Yeah.
So when you read stories about Jeffrey Dahmer, you know, they have a long history. This ain't nothing new about it. These guys have a long history. See, the problem is we get called racist because we bring it out what they did to us. But that's like you was raped by somebody, and then you say, oh, this is the person that raped me. Right. You're not going to attack the person that was raped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Right. But we get called names. We wrong. Yeah, why don't you let bygones be bygones? Yeah. You damaged us, bro.
Yeah.
You damaged us.
Yeah.
You set us back 400 years, bro.
Yes.
You chopped up. Yo, he cheating. Oh, no, you're wrong because you told him that he's cheating. What? This can't be real, bro.
Right.
This can't be real.
Absolutely.
You can't make this up, you know? Yeah, but you got something?
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. No, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
See that? Oppression, it will make a wise man mad. You know, you don't like the conditions that you in. That's all I said. I'm not saying you walk around, no. That means that you get angry, you know, to a certain degree. You don't like, nobody want to be oppressed.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
I'm in Africa. You take my daughter, you sell her to Brazil. You take my son, you break up my whole family. You take my son and then sell him to Panama. Or bring him to another island, Jamaica somewhere. And then you take me and bring him to America. Now, what do you think that does to a person mentally?
Right.
The head up.
And then you bring my wife over here and you rape my wife.
Right.
And you got me working in your house. I gotta cook and I gotta clean for you. I gotta have a smile on my face. Yes, master.
Right. I gotta play the game.
Gotta play the game, man. So it says, surely oppression. See, these people ain't gonna cry about it because they cool with it. They cool with cameras all in their neighborhood, cops running around, locking your ass up, putting your records out, and you going upstate. You sold marijuana, they lock you up, but then they gonna open up dispensaries. Y'all cool. Y'all not gonna say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You got whole dispensaries, but then you still gonna lock somebody up for selling weed. How does that make sense? You want to lock somebody up because they took a piss in the street. But why don't you put more a bathroom, what you call them things? Urinals? Porta potties. Yeah, so the answer is not locking nobody up. The answer could be, okay, we're going to put porta potties on different blocks. That could be the answer, right?
Right. That'll eliminate all of that right away.
You know, not locking them up, right? That's not the answer. Come. Oh, fuck. God, jump right into it. Hey,
It's the Holy Spirit.
the answer's not locking nobody up for urinating. The answer's getting more porta potties. But see, we the only ones that's going to say that. The rest of y'all gonna sit back. Yeah, man, it's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of crime going on in New York City. What they locking up do? All that's gonna do is make you bugged out. You know? Kabbalah Yabashim to the prosperity of the TMS, man. You'll be getting it right in, man. So at the end of the day, we the only ones that got the mouthpiece, man. Everybody else is, yo, listen, like I said in my video, these people, if it was up to them, they've been going to Super Bowl 7,000. Right, yeah. They would never stop. They'd be going to Miami Beach for Memorial Day weekend. They'll be going to cookouts. They'll be going to All-Star weekend. It won't never stop. Strip clubs. When is it going to get corny? When does this behavior becomes excessive and you're like, yo, come on. Right. Let's come into this truth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bottom line. Let's come into this truth. Yeah, when do these actions? It's the weekend. Let me go to Manhattan. Okay, I'm going to shop. I'm going to walk around today. Going to the city. You've been doing this same thing for the last 30 years.
This guy's absolutely right. I saw the incident. I saw he raised all I raised for. I watched it. I have a question for you. I saw a white guy argue. I watched the video. I commented on it. He commented. He said, "Oh well, we didn't do that." He said, "If he had an answer," he said, "So if he had an answer, why do he say an answer?" That's what he said. And he gave some technical things. We're sorry for that. We're not associating. So the question is, this is the question. A lot of, unfortunately, white people now don't really know. Even though they profit from it, they profit from it.
Yes.
But they don't really know what the instance has done. Even though they can read history and find out.
Right.
So what do you respond to a person who really want to change but don't know?
Hey, but how about this? You don't think it never crossed your mind? Like, damn, why don't I have to work? How come I'm able to go shopping and I'm living carefree? You don't ask the question, hey, Dad, how do you get your money? You know? So, it's just like if you was a drug dealer and you come in your mother's house and say, hey, Mom, look, your mother ain't gonna ask you where you get your money from. Right. So there's only so much you can play stupid. Let's keep it real now. If I was selling drugs, my mother knows this boy, I know you don't work. He in the house, he fly, he coming $100,000. Yep. And guess what? That's why Esau locked you up for what? The RICO. He'll lock your mother up. He'll lock your mother up. So you can't play the game. Well, you know, I don't got, no, you benefit off it. Right. You know, if somebody stole my wallet, right, and then gave it to you, and you open the wallet and say, oh, God, this don't look like this motherfucker, that. You don't ask that. You don't ask it because you don't care to ask it. Right. You know? It says, surely you're not mad enough. Right. It says, surely oppression. See, what sparked us was our oppression. Right. That's what made us be like, this ain't right. The oppression. When you're not under oppression, you let me go to my loft. I'm about to go to Soho and spend $30,000 on a Louis Vuitton bag. Right. You don't ask questions ever.
Got Ecclesiastes 7:7. Oh, surely. Okay. Come on. Okay. Bring it out, bro. You got Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
And a gift destroyeth the heart. So what happens with a lot of these people, right? Eric Adams, the top people of our Jay-Z, Usher, Rihanna, Beyonce, they receive gifts. Kanye West, they receive gifts and they dumb it down. You'd be surprised. Some of these people can speak 2-3 languages. They're very articulate, very smart brothers. 4 languages. But then when they get in front of the TV, they twerk it. They rapping. Jay talking about selling drugs.
Right.
50 Cent, I killed you. I don't play. You know, Troy Ave. You know, my brother did a video about Troy Ave. What are these guys talking about?
Exactly.
These guys are very smart. Very intelligent.
That dude, Little John. Remember Little John? You hear him? That dude sounds so articulate. He say every single word, but you hear his music. Yeah, bro. You know, he puts that wicked vibration, but when you listen to him, he's mad articulate. Use words that you got nothing to thesaurus for. You know what I'm saying? Right. Land back on the brother come.
Well, a gift destroys my heart. So you give somebody the money.
Right.
They like, damn. I'm gonna make you the mayor, but you can't talk like this.
Yeah. Don't tell them none of the shit we got going on the inside.
Right. Jay-Z, I'm gonna make you part of the Barclay, but don't tell these motherfuckers what they're trying to do.
Right.
So now when the Barclay come up, Jay could have been making it. I better start buying property. If you went Bed-Stuy, better start buying. Dudes would have started following whatever he said.
Yeah, don't budge for a year or 2 straight.
Right. Don't sell your property.
Yeah, it's gonna go up 10 million, and then y'all got the bargaining power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing gonna be built unless these houses get moved.
Right.
You know, so. You know, but
It's eminent domain took over that part of Brooklyn.
Right.
When the Barclays Center was set up. Like the priest is saying, they could have held back a little bit, let some equity come up, and then if you decide to sell, you could have some money to invest in more property and buildings and things of that nature.
Yeah, but the gift destroys the heart. And that's real, man. Yeah, well, that's a real.
Exodus 23 and 7. You know, keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked. Verse 8.
So keep thee far from a false matter. Alright? Once again, you gotta do like Eric Adams. Here it is. He said he was gonna base everything on science. Right? He said that. Yo, I'm gonna base everything on science. I'm not lifting the mask. Everybody gotta wear the mask, gotta do this, that, and the third, right? But then Kyrie, the Yankees, the Mets, now mind you, these organizations are ran by Amalek, so-called Jews. So it's a lot of money when you're dealing with these organizations. This ain't no $1, $2 flip. This organization bringing hundreds of millions of dollars endorsements. If they win championships, gonna make their city more relevant. More people gonna shop, buy jerseys. This is a bigger play. So now all of a sudden, I'm gonna let Kyrie play at the Barclay. Why? What's the science behind it? A gift destroys the heart. Yeah, brother. And it says stay away from a false matter. So you already know this whole. You think these dudes don't know this is a false matter? Of course they know, man. Come on, we know, and we low level. We at the bottom. We in the streets. Yeah. You do the Holy Spirit. Y'all do the Holy Spirit.
And the innocent and righteous slay thou not.
Right, and these people eventually they gonna want to come at us.
Right.
And we the innocent and righteous. They did it with Paul. They did it with Yahweh Shah, who y'all call Jesus Christ. They did it with these men because they stood for something. They didn't just go with the political correctness.
Right.
These were men that would tell you about yourself.
Right.
And they didn't care what came with it.
Right.
And Lord willing, we could be those same men.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
It says, for I will not justify the wicked. Most High is not justifying the wicked. He's not with anything that they're doing. Right? So you shouldn't justify the wicked because of the authority that they're doing. Right? You got to know about the rules, statutes, and commandments. Verse 8. And thou shalt take no gift. It says, and thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise.
That's it. So you can have wisdom, but the gift blindeth the wise. It will actually, you know, a lot, like I said, a lot of these celebrities, they are very smart. These men that read books, they got libraries the size of your bedroom.
Right.
They ain't stupid. They know what time it is.
Right.
You know?
And what some of the gifts that he was given though, for them to take that special juice he was given.
Right.
All right, that's good.
Coke job. The job.
Jack. Oh, yeah. He was like, hey,
This is America. I'm in New York.
America. Great USA.
No, this is a kingdom.
right.
All right. This is a kingdom, man. They rule. That's why Biden could go to Poland. He could go to Ukraine. They can move around.
Right.
Now, in talks, Russia, man, this guy don't need to be the president no more. This is a kingdom. These are kingdoms going back and forth with each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Can't stand.
Right.
It cannot stand. And what you're witnessing is right now, this society is falling apart.
That's right.
The financial inflation.
Right.
What did the Ukraine war got to do with gas?
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
They got Keystone pipelines in America.
Right. Yeah.
But they pass laws where you can't use it. Why would you pass laws? There's enough oil here in America to last 2,000 years. This is about breaking people, man. That's what it's about. Breaking people.
Verse 25, if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand.
Can't stand. So now you got one Satan, you got Ukraine going against Russia and America. They all devils. It's like a WrestleMania full of devils. You got big devil versus medium devil versus little devil. You got Ukraine, Russia, and we ain't praying for nobody. We're not praying for nobody because those is a bunch of racist ass places, man. You got wars going on in Africa right now. Right now. And it's not being talked about.
At all. Not at all.
But because it's a blue-eyed, fair-skinned person, they have to pray for Ukraine. We got to send $13 billion to Ukraine. But meanwhile, you got issues right here.
Well, let's talk about it. Because, for example, look what just happened. You just had this situation where you had a whole bunch of refugees from Ukraine that Biden just led to America through the border of Mexico. Well, mind you, just a few months ago, guess what? You had Levi, you had those so-called Haitians that was over there. And how did you greet them? You greeted them with whips on their back, man. You know what I'm saying? You didn't allow them to come in without even getting beat up. Matter of fact, let's talk about the so-called Mexicans, man. That been there from all the time, man. And guess what? They still can't go. So you trying to tell me the border's right here, they can't pass through, but then you're going to allow these Ukrainians to come through? So once again, that lets you know they only care about their own people, man.
Your foot has been into the drug wars that's been going on in Mexico. You don't think some of the civilians over there want to escape all that violence?
Hey, they had an operation called Operation Fast and Furious, where they was giving guns to the Mexican cartels. It was a big gun and cocaine exchange. So America been letting cocaine come up in here, but then they'll give the cocaine lesser charges, but the crack, which come from the cocaine, which they know minorities are going to sell, they get 20, 30 years in jail. You know how many dudes you got in jail right now in the system that got locked up for selling crack? But then you're going to open up methadone clinics. You're selling heroin every goddamn day. I think God bless you, brother. Yeah, brother. Yeah, we got some real
Job chapter 20 verse 10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods.
That's what they started to see that. That's what they started to see and say now. Now the Most High have been opening the eyes of the people and the cries is going out. And now they feeling offended because now they're amongst Jake now. Jake is going to the same schools. Oh man, these are my best friends and this, that, and third. So now they're going to seek to please the poor. But like the priest was saying earlier, damn, what y'all expect us not to talk about being punched in the face? Well, like, where y'all do that at? Where the person who get punched in the face is now being marked as a person crying out. Like, why you crying for us punching you in the face? Damn.
and think about it, some things money can't buy. You know, if you kill somebody, a relative, they not taking no money. And you got Jakes in the hood, they beefing over game terms because you killed one of their homies. You know? So we not letting that slide either. But we gonna do it in a spiritual way. You know? Yeah, brother.
Verse 11. His paws are full of the sin of his youth.
When you go back and check these devils out, they are a bunch of wicked bastards. And they'll fire you from the job. They'll tell you. They'll get rid of you. No pictures.
No pictures, miss.
No pictures, please.
No pictures.
Yeah, I know you still took it anyway. No, you ain't sorry. Ain't nothing about you sorry. You said don't take no pictures. You still took a picture. You a goddamn devil. He said we don't want no pictures of you. Now, if I was to take pictures of you, you're going to run to the cops.
Doesn't matter.
If I was to take pictures of you, you're going to call the cops on me. See, there they go. I'm not screaming at you.
Play that victim.
You see?
Try to play the victim.
You see what they do, bro? You see what they do, bro?
But like we just said, they punch you, and when you say something about it, now all of a sudden, no, it's you the problem.
Yeah, I'm screaming at her. She never met me a day in my life. She don't know what my octave, how my voice could go. That's screaming at you.
Exactly.
You don't know how high my voice could go.
Exactly.
but she's gonna say I'm screaming at her.
Right.
But this is what happened to Emmett Till.
Yeah.
This is what happened to these people. This is what happened to Black Wall Street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he raped me. Oh, let's bomb the whole goddamn.
Right.
We gonna bomb it up. You shoot it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we always there's not gonna be no repentance for these people.
No.
They're gonna be eradicated, man.
No. In the same breath, check. I gotta peep you because I analyze them, bro.
Right.
I study these people, bro.
Right.
We said, hey, don't take a picture of us.
Right.
She said, oh, I'm not taking a picture. She still snapped it.
snapped it.
Right? She said, oh, I'm sorry. Then she walked over here. What she do?
Right.
Don't yell at me. Don't scream at me.
When they had him Morgan.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
When they had him Morgan.
What you say, brother?
Henry Morgan.
Harry Morgan?
Yeah, Morgan.
Yeah, they bunch all of them devils, man.
No, but you forgot the Morgan family.
Man, all of them, man. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. It's to name. It's like they're like the damn Ku Klux Klan.
The concept is those are
They made it work so hard, man.
Yeah, they do, brother. You're 100% right. Yeah, that's why people smoke K too. That's why they depressed. That's why they go to methadone clinics. That's why they live in the shelters.
Nothing about that.
Because he did that. You know?
exactly.
Yeah. Prior to this devil coming here, we had our own huts and lands, and water reserves.
Right.
We knew how to grow crops. That's another thing, man. You people better start learning how to grow crops, man.
Back to that agriculture.
Better start learning how to grow crops, man. But when this economy collapse, y'all gonna be messed up out here, man.
That's right, brother.
Better stop going to the store, getting a bag of Doritos and goddamn Fonto leaves and some goddamn lasty tassels.
Right.
It's gonna come up with a time you're gonna have to learn how to figure it out, man.
That's right.
Yeah, brothers.
Job 20:11. His bones are full of blood. His bones are full of the sins of his youth.
That was it.
That was it.
And guess what? That's not her first time making that play like that. She's an experienced devil.
Yeah.
Imagine how she was in school.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tyreek hit me in the back of my head for no reason.
Exactly.
Like it was one dude, he played in college, he put his hands out and made a mistake and touched the girl breast. Oh! What the hell, man?
Exactly.
Little demonic breast, man. Nobody thinking about her. You know?
Which I lie down with him in the dust.
We shall go down with it. That means he gonna die like that, man.
Right.
That lady gonna die like that. Nah, they can change now. The scripture said that old ass lady gonna die like that. And the little babies that come out, they gonna be the same way.
Let me get that. They come out speaking but lies. Hey, guess what? It tells you too. If she's like that, imagine what she told her grandkids to be.
Oh yeah.
But she gonna be the one that try to throw you off. You know? Yeah.
Verse 12. No wickedness is sweet in his mouth.
No wickedness is sweet in their mouth because that was sweet in her mouth to do that.
Yeah.
To make that play. That was her way of saying, stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call the cops on you. You know, just like that brother in Central Park, he walking his dog. She said, oh! she put the whole show on, bro. And remember that brother in Central Park? He was
choking the dog.
Yeah, he was walking the dog. He was like, yo, I think he told her pick up the dog doodle. And she took it to her. Oh, he's threatening me. It's a big black guy. Ah! That one from Catholic came in blazing. You know? Those are dog whistles, man. Those are shits to get you hurt, bro. You know? And a lot of Jake, we watched another video with Jake. He put out his camera phone. Bro, just comply, man.
Oh yeah.
You want to get everything on social media.
Exactly.
I want to go on Facebook Live, bro. You're going to lose your life on Facebook Live, bro.
We already know we get unfair treatment like that. We don't need you to be a social experiment. You know what I mean? Hey, real quick, like that movie brother was talking about called Masters. Remember you had that Jake and she saw that Edomite woman that was on her deathbed and she touched her like it's gonna be okay. She said, what makes you think that you can touch me, you wicked ass? Even on her deathbed it showed she still kept that hatred, that perpetual hatred, man. So that shows you until the death they gonna be like that, man.
Kevin Love. Kevin Love. Bugged out.
You got more on that?
Yeah, bro. You got more on that, brother?
Verse 12. No wickedness be sweet in his mouth. Though he hide it under his snow.
Hot in that shit, man. It's sweet under his tongue, but they hot in it. That's what makes him the perfect devil. All they did was put the suits on, and y'all got dismayed. All they did was start speaking proper English, you know, and they threw everybody off. But he still wickedly want to kill and destroy you Israelites, man, and dominate his own. Hey, what's the new thing out now, man? That sweet under their tongue, but they spreading lies is what? You got a lot of people doing these TikTok videos about this new male birth control bill that they got coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? So now you already know that narrative. Guess what? You know what? Worry about 90% no more, because you can choose whenever you want to do something. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, that's about what? About destroying your nation, man. About destroying Israel. That's what it's always been about. Repopulation. You know what I'm saying? But to you, they'll make it seem like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's cool. But that wickedness under is to destroy you, man.
And the reason why they doing that because their numbers is going down. See, Jake is so stupid, he's so dumb. He made the child support system, but they're gonna try to say, you take it, you don't gotta worry about child support. You made the child support system.
Exactly.
Like the child support system or some bad shit.
No, you made it. You make brothers not want to have a baby and all that. You did that, right? You know?
Verse 15. Though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth.
Yeah, keep it still. Meaning what? They able to set up programs and we're gonna get back and I'm giving out this, I'm giving out that. Oh, here goes some vegan burgers. Meanwhile, the goddamn rapper got cancer all on it.
Right.
Oh, you know some vegan burgers. Got you, man. I made these myself. Goddamn rappers full of goddamn phosphorus. Got all type of cancer on it. You think you eating healthy though?
I think you eating healthy, Now we go to, we be like, nah, it's a spot right here. That got damn devils over there. Talking some damn, this shit called the forever chemical.
That's the new hustle now. The new hustle is vegan, organic, the buzzword organic, vegan. That's the
Beyond meat. Beyond meat.
That's the new hustle.
But then they wrap the whole shit up in cancer. You know? Man, I'm eating good, man. Hey, look at my Instagram. I'm going live. Y'all brothers gotta eat the vegan, man. That's why the scripture says what? You want to eat your bread defiled.
That's it.
Can somebody get that in the book of Ezekiel, please? That's about 4:13 about Ezekiel.
You got something over that? Yeah. You done with that, brother?
Yes.
Okay, come. We got Psalms 58 and 3. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Right, man. The second that they're born, it's already in their DNA to speak lies, man. You got Edomites that probably come out and they don't even need to freaking cry. They just start crying just to lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Like they owe it to speaking lies, man. So it just shows you from their youth. They constantly just speaking lies, man. We was watching the elders, and it was like, yo, ain't nobody sat there and watched evolution happen. Ain't nobody sat there and watched a tadpole turn into a fish turn into a damn a frog, the frog turned into an alligator, the alligator turned into a monkey, the monkey turned into a man, but yet they got a whole damn doctrine about that. But that's a damn lie. Because you still got the animals out here that's still stuck and they're so cold, they didn't evolve yet. What the hell's wrong with them?
Yeah, go to school, get your 40, you're gonna get a job.
That's
all way to get you more in debt. You go to school for 4 years, now you got $70,000, $80,000 in debt. Looking stupid as all hell, working at a goddamn human
$40,000 a year job.
Yeah, customer service. You working at Sprint customer service. You went to school for public administration. You work in customer service at Verizon. You know? Come on, man. You driving tractor trailer trucks. You was better off being independent, picking up a trade. You know? Learning how to make marble, learning how to do other stuff. On the goddamn school. Your school's a joke, man.
That's right. This is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 9. Take down also unto thee wheat and barley and beans.
It's 4:13.
Okay. Ezekiel 4:13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles.
Yeah. Everything you eat is defiled. Everything. I don't care what type of vegan, organic, wild rice,
Grass fed.
couscous, kava,
Quinoa.
You know, American though. It's so hard that it's so done, man. It's so done.
That's a waste. And there be dudes like that that'll make that fast stick. Everybody rock it. Wasted away. Yeah, wasted away. Exactly.
These dudes got the whole thing set up. You think you're eating healthy? This man done put damn radiation, all type of stuff on your food, bro. Put a little pork enzymes, and you think you're eating good.
Right.
You keeping the diet turkey going, brother. I got it all figured out, huh? Slaughter to you. You know? Yeah.
Whether I will drive them.
Yeah, wherever you go, bro. The food is tainted. It's tainted.
You go to Honduras.
Yeah, it's tainted. This dude spraying chemtrails in the air.
Right.
You know? It's tainted.
Right.
And where you think them chemtrails land at the end of the day?
Right.
On your monkey, bro. That's why it says to pray.
Right. Yeah.
Pray over your food, man. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you put out a precept about that, about praying over your food.
Okay, come on. Yeah. We did that.
You got some?
Yeah. This is Isaiah 24:5. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Break it down.
Right, this earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Who's in power? Esau can push a law to stop all of that. He can push a law, just like in the United Kingdom. They got certain ingredients that you can't add to food over there in the United Kingdom. But over here in the good old US of A, you can add them ingredients in the food. Right. Because the ingredients is not going to be poor.
Yeah.
But like the brother was talking on through the Holy Spirit,
Yellow number 9, all the different artificial flavoring they put in it. They got sweet and low, all these different sweeteners come out, they give you cancer.
Right.
They promoting it like, oh, this is better than sugar.
Right.
No, it's not. It's not. Oh, look, put some baby powder on you. Goddamn baby powder got all type of cancer in it.
Yeah.
You over there putting baby powder in your daughter's vagina on a pamper.
Right.
Bro. You taking baby powder, right? Cause you doing what your forefathers did. Putting the baby powder in the pampers, you put it right in your daughter's vagina.
Right.
Messing up her hormones, all types of stuff going on, man.
in the 80s, remember, the girls, mainly the girls, they used to come out of the shower, back in 80, 85, and they'd put a ton of damn baby powder.
Yep. Even now they still do that. Yep. Got grown women that do that. You got dudes that put baby powder on their bed in the summertime. Oh, it cools it off. Sleeping on a bunch of radiation. Then you going, God damn, I got testicular cancer. Oh, shit. A lot of dudes be putting baby powder in their underwear. Don't make my shit smell good. You squat powder coming out your goddamn like LeBron James on your board.
Damn towel. Don't put that damn towel on.
Baby, but Johnson & Johnson, man. Johnson & Johnson got $1 billion lawsuit for putting cancer in their goddamn baby powder.
Right.
Yeah. But then they want you to take the jab. Made by Johnson & Johnson.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And you get demonized. You get, why you don't want to take it? You don't trust it to their science.
We're getting a full-blown argument with people on the streets.
Right.
Trust the science. Hey, Kyrie sat at the front row, bro. Sat at the front row, watch the game, but he can't play in the game.
But it's the same air, everybody breathing, though, right?
Same air.
Okay.
Same day.
But you know what? I guess Kobe said, should you go Kyrie? Let me get your autograph. The Kobe had to say that. Let me get your autograph. Kyrie. All of a sudden, don't mess with athletes.
Yeah. That's Kyrie right there. I can't mess with him. That's the one.
Isaiah 24:5. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the Lord.
See? This whole shit is all messed up because they transgressed the law.
Right. Now they doing that thing with the daylight saving joint.
Right.
Daylight saving.
What demon they went to that they conjured up that told them don't do that?
Yeah.
Please stop doing that, dumbasses. You're speed up the time for yourself, dickheads. I wish I still going to kill you. Oh shit, that's a daylight savings. You know?
Yeah, that's what he is. Because he knows the days is shortened. So he's like, oh shit, we
going for long this.
They call your team to stop it, you damn rough. It is what it is. That's it, son, Joe.
Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Right, they changed them. Everything was in order. The children of Israel had this earth in order. Everything was righteous.
Hey, can I ask something
Right,
to you,
yes.
brother? Even when you're dealing with a woman, right? If you might be eating the wrong stuff and you hitting it, you can throw a whole pH balance off.
Yeah.
That's what I found.
Yeah. You can throw a whole pH balance off. You know, you gotta do eating Oreo cookies all day, Hot Pockets, soda, and you messing with a woman, you throw a whole goddamn pH balance off. But coochie starts smelling like goddamn sanitation. Yeah, so imagine how much more the earth. Imagine how much more the earth when Esau do what he do. He throws the whole pH balance of the earth off.
Right.
That's right. Volcano, oh shit, those are little pus bumps. Ugh. You know, those are like fishes, man.
Right.
Like little pus bumps. They gotta explode somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Verse 6. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
That dwell there in desolate. This dude is launching missiles, man. He's dropping atomic bombs. You don't think that's gonna have an effect on the overall condition of the world?
Right.
Absolutely, man.
You don't think radiation has an effect, bro? Come on, man. Yeah.
Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
That's right. There's gonna be few people left. This population is gonna be done, man. It's gonna be done because these devils, all they do is cause problems and issues.
Right.
Flint, Michigan water, they put stuff in the water.
Right.
We didn't have to do all that, man.
Right.
Fluoride in the water,
Right.
all these things is changing your DNA.
Right.
You start being more emotional,
Right.
you know? Yeah.
Wonder why you just got 8 hours of rest.
Still tired.
Still tired. That shit is possible. You took a nap, everything.
Right.
You still tired. You still feel fatigued. Because everything is off balance in this setup.
Right.
Well, that's something up.
I got to preach that. God. Laying back and again about praying over your food, man. We got Exodus 23 and 25. It says, and ye shall serve the Lord your power, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee.
And that's why it's so important to pray over your food, man. All right, they even did a study. They put a glass of water with another glass of water. Or what they did was they took flowers too, and they kept playing evil music, like rock and roll, like that God music. And the flowers started growing wrong. But then when they played like different instruments, like harp or like smooth melody to the other plant, the plant was growing, man.
See that?
That lets you know there's vibrations and words.
Right.
So you gotta pray over your food, man. They even show you one joint, you prayed over you said nice things to the water, and it changed the molecular structure when they zoom in on it. When you say, I hate you, you keep talking bad to it, the water will change.
Yeah. Yes.
And if you don't think that your words got power, you're going to see how much power we got, man.
Right.
All right? Words got a lot of power, man. All right?
Right.
When you put out there and say that another group of people is 3/5 of a man, or black people are less than white people based on the color of their skin.
Right.
Now we was in rulership. We never did that. When Solomon was in rulership, they said was peace, man.
Yes.
And we dealt with the other nations, the Moabites, the Israelites. But we conquered them. We did, but we didn't keep oppressing them, man.
Right.
We didn't put drugs in their community. We didn't keep flooding their neighborhoods with poison, man.
Right.
You did that, man. All right, and it's all documented, man. Iran Contra, right? Yeah, brother.
That's it on that.
That's why it's important to pray over your food, man.
Yes.
Because these devils, they put stuff, and they don't even care about their own people. These dudes is all about the moolah, the money. the fetty, the cheese. That's all they think about. Because they're a bunch of greedy bastards.
Right.
This society's gonna crash because of their greed.
That's right.
Okay? And you might say, oh, you know, everybody says that, but guess what? Now things are starting to speed up now.
Right. The president came on the news and said, prepare for food shortages.
Yeah, he said that.
When have a president ever dropped that out of his mouth?
Yeah.
Right. He basically prepared saying, y'all better get ready for hell.
But see, most people, they just want to block it out. You know, it's just like most men, when they go to the doctor be like, yo, man, they will actually come home, they won't tell nobody in their family that they sick.
Right.
But that don't mean that because you ain't going to say nothing, that virus going to still be up in you, going crazy.
Exactly. Like, if we continue to ignore those, that means it still ain't there.
Right.
And that's how these Americans move.
Yeah. Instead of you treating the problem right then, you ain't going to tell your wife, you ain't going to tell your kids. Now you got stage 4 cancer. And you could have stopped it, you know? And that's what this man is. This government is just like that, bro. They are cancer to this world, bro. Everywhere they go, they cause problems. If they go to Korea, North and South Korea start beefing. They go in Africa, using African tribes as beefing.
Apartheid, South,
everywhere they go, they just bring issues, man.
I got precept precept real quick. We got Joel 3 and 13. It all says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get ye down, for the press is full. The fast overflow, for their wickedness is great. Then backing off the priest, meaning what? That harvest is ripe, and that wickedness just keeps abounding more and more. That's what you see. To the point where it's like one big pitbull man is ready to get popped. Yeah, that's preset. That's exactly what's going on right now. Why? Because they're not addressing the issue. So it continues to what? Gather up more and more and more. You keep ignoring that cancer, what's going to happen? It's going to go through the whole body and it's going to annihilate you. Right. You know? I wasn't on that.
No. This is Proverbs 15 and 27.
You know?
He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house.
That's no. Edomites. They trouble because all these specifics are going to be for themselves. Because eventually things don't happen. They're going to turn on them. Right. Like, you know what? He's making us do all this, man. You know what? Let's eliminate this guy. You know?
You said that again?
Yeah, he's making us do all this. This is the main problem.
Right.
America. Right? They're the main issue. You know what? Let's all turn and wipe him out. And then, you know, we could go back and forth to regular trading. And,
Right.
But that's not what's going to happen. But that's going to be the mindset that they're going to approach it on.
Right.
This dude is trying to push forth his democracy and his policies on everybody.
Right.
You know? And they don't want to do it like that.
Right.
You know? So he's greedy of gain. He wants to gain, like he just brought out, that obviously wickedness is out. He's trying to be the most wickedest person on the favor.
Right.
You know?
All-star.
All-star wickedness.
He'll be in the Olympics.
Right.
All right? Gold medalist of wickedness, man. The so-called white man, the government, man. Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna say to you like this: you got a lot of Chinese that's down with it, blacks, elite blacks, all right. But you know these are Edomites, man. What they are, these elite bankers, man, that you see, the Jeff Bezos and all these guys, man. These are Edomites, man. All right. And it don't really have anything to do with color. Exactly. That's what they do, yeah. And what you got to do in order to worship Satan is you have to shed blood.
Yes.
You have to make blood sacrifices. Even when you deal with voodoo, right? You deal with voodoo Santeria. You deal with witchcraft. You got to shed blood, man. You got to make a blood sacrifice. So all these people that's down in Ukraine, all these people that's down in America, these are blood sacrifices.
That's right.
Yeah, this is all it is, yeah. Right. And that's what it goes back to.
Right.
Yeah, you got more?
Oh, so I think good.
Proverbs 15 and 27. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house.
You're gonna trouble, like, why would you bring trouble to your own house? Why would you bring trouble to your own? Everybody know what America's at. America's a big ass, it's on every Big Mac. So what do you think Russia gonna do? Russia and Canada is literally, you could damn near see, America will get hit.
Yeah.
They got missiles that so fast you can't even block it. You know? And see, this is what everybody want to avoid. Most people don't want to deal. The people that's in the society, they don't want war. The Ukrainians don't want war. They're like, yo, nobody wants war because they know the technology that's out here. Everybody want to avoid the war. But guess what? It's unavoidable.
Right.
Because this is a script that was already written, man.
Your contact information?
No, bro. We out here every Sunday.
Where it came from? How you go?
Yup.
Well, you not really, I remember I used to be out here often, like I used to see y'all like every, I think it was Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. So then we went to Brooklyn for we were moving around. Yeah. Can I get a piece of the trip? Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine. See, this man transgressed through his philosophies.
Right.
All right? They want to push their democracy. And guess what? No, Russia's not going for that.
Yeah.
You might go extort these other little countries, but I'm the big boy. I'm God and they God. You ain't extorting me.
Right.
You know, and America is not used to that resistance.
Right.
They're used to everybody, oh, come with me, come to NATO, come to the EU. Get down, I'm the big bad. Oh, do we have a problem? You know? No. Russia got missiles too, bro. All right? And guess what? Russia's in dealings with China. See, a lot of y'all people don't understand geopolitics. Y'all don't know how the stock market works. Y'all don't know nothing. All y'all know is folly. Instagram, pornos, basketball games, Knicks, baseball, sports. All y'all know. That's all you know. Yeah. Y'all will be watching Super Bowl 7,000. Y'all really think the society gonna keep on going like this? On and on and on and on. Yo, there's a new movie coming out this Friday. You wanna go? Yeah, let's go to the movie. Yo, my family got a barbecue this summer. You wanna go? I got a baby shower to go to. You wanna go? I got an office party to go to. You wanna go? Y'all really think this is gonna go on forever? This is not going. This the buck stops now.
Right.
That's where we at with this, man.
Good.
It says what? He is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home. This devil don't know how to stay home. That's why they got embassies in damn near every country, man.
Right.
He don't know how to stay home. Who is that talking about? It's only talking about one man, one group. It's only one nation. It says what? Who enlarges his desire as hell. So this dude is all just spreading his desires as hell. It's like a burning fire. Everywhere he goes, a problem. He go to Korea, they start beefing. China and Japan was cool. America come there. China and Taiwan was cool. America come to Taiwan, get with America. Now China got beef with Taiwan. Ukraine and Russia was cool. Ukraine was part of the USSR.
Ukraine want to make talks with NATO about joining NATO.
And now they get tight.
Now they got to beef with
Because everywhere you go, you decide, all you do is spread your bullshit. Africa, they got problems because your monkey behind us there. You are the #1 cancer on the earth, man. And that's why the Lord got to use heat. Because when you got a cancer, you got a tumor in the body, you got to use heat to extract that cancer, to kill that cancer. And that's why the nuclear missile is going to hit this place. It says what? It says, and is as death and cannot be satisfied. So he can't be satisfied, man. He got an appetite of destruction. All right, so what he did to the blacks, the Native Americans, the Hispanics, that was him showing his appetite of destruction, man. Raping you. Whipping you. You know, you let him come to your land, he give you smallpox blankets. Who the fuck? Who thinks like that? Who will put smallpox on blankets? The same person that would do the Tuskegee experiments. You gave men syphilis, man. Y'all think y'all gonna get away with that? You're crazy, man. You think this planet was built by itself? You think it's somebody not watching you?
Right.
It says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
No, they gather up for all nations. You got NATO, you got the EU, trying to form alliance with all these countries.
And it's really them. It's these bankers, man. It's really them. You think Joe Biden with Pampers, man? This dude don't even know how to talk.
Right.
This dude be sleeping. He be sleeping. I ain't gonna call him Sleepy Joe. This dude be at this one. He don't control. You think Donald Trump? Them dudes don't control nothing, man.
Right.
You gotta be an idiot to believe that, man.
Right.
These dudes are puppets, man. Barack Obama was a puppet, man.
Right.
He got all you black people, because he's black. And it's a black person. He's the savior. He's Martin Luther King. And I have a dream was about Barack. You idiots, man.
Right.
You think everybody that's black is your people, man? Huh? Wasn't you this so-called black?
Right.
Yeah. I gotta start reading people's spirits, man.
Right.
You gotta know, see, the Most High said he wants to send the prophets. See, you had when the Israelites, this whole movement first started, it was a big movement. All right? But guess what? A lot of them dudes was phony. They was fake. They was in the world. The real prophets is back now.
Right.
See, that they were just supposed to set it off. We was back now, because every time before any society went down, the Lord will always bring his prophets on the scene.
Right.
He will create them. He will actually create them for this moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To warn the people like, yo, y'all need to start learning about Yahushua, not Jesus,
Right.
because it wasn't no J's back then. So common sense would tell you, if it wasn't no J's back then, the letter J didn't come to the 1600s, his name couldn't be Jesus.
Right.
So we come out here to give you his name, tell you about the gospel, tell you about repentance. This is bigger than black and white, man.
Right.
This is about rulership. This is about righteousness. This is about repentance.
Right.
You could demonize. Okay, what they do is they take little portions of things that we say. Oh yeah, these guys is racist, man. We don't got. Listen, man.
Right. Yes.
How the hell we racist? We walk around with dollar bills with white people's face on it.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
That don't make no sense. How can I be racist? I have no choice but to walk around with this man in my pocket.
Right.
If I was racist, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm going to make my own.
I'm gonna starve to death. Oh, I'm a racist. Come on, bro.
Right.
Everybody know the games that you play with us, man. Because you did it with our Lord and Savior.
Right.
That's right.
You wanna harp on every word. Master. Wait. They always come to, should we pay taxes? You know?
Yeah.
Come on, man, stop it, man. Yo, should we do stoner? And then they got the recording devices.
Right.
That's not back then, but right now they got it. You know, these guys were reporting back to the Roman, to what they doing them against the nobles. They know everything about us. They got our cell phones. They know we had cameras right there. We doing this in the open. Look, you're not afraid. We want you to see us.
Right.
You know, we ain't scared. We posted up right in front of the camera.
Right.
You know? How the hell can we be racist? Our message is in the open, just like our Lord and Savior.
This is Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, lest they have done mischief. Right? Who we talk about, right, is these devils. And he's talking about, they don't stop. He said as hell, hey, they won't stop unless they done mischief. So they got to keep causing more trouble. Now they're going to send people up into the heavens in a spaceship, drop rats off. They got to cause more trouble. When they wake up, you know what's on their mind? How the hell I F this place up? That's the MO.
And you know, that's like you buy your son, you buy a 10-bedroom house, a mansion. You give your son one of the bedrooms. Every day he wake up, he find a way to destroy the room. He pissing it.
Right.
Doing with it. Marcus is doing graffiti, spray paint. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this dude, man? And look at this, we in March, it's snowing.
It's snowing, bro.
being martyred. This devil is bugged out. He's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Going out of whack.
The weather is like, oh, the seasoning. Is it Christmas? Is it winter?
Right.
Meanwhile, it's supposed to be, next week it's going to be 60 degrees.
Look like come out. Shit.
Yeah. The earth is confused. They don't know what time it is.
Right.
Yeah.
It says,
But see, these dudes got money, man.
Right.
They got this. They can make your death look like an accident.
right.
Oh, he just walked into. He just walked and just fell into a river. You know. Oh look, he got pills. Oh, you know, Jacob believed it too. See. Yeah.
It says, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
They can't even go to sleep, bro.
That's like somebody being horny, like, oh man, I can't sleep until I get this done.
Murder.
Yeah, they burn it in the
They
spirit.
burn it, bro.
And that's powerful because that right there show you that's really the true racism. It's an action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These dudes actually drop bombs on actual countries, man. On communities.
Yeah.
These dudes actually set up hookah spots. Why? So you can hit a certain demographic of people. That's true racism.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. This is a video game to them. They're just having fun.
Right.
Let me just crash this building. Just kill 1,000 people today. I'm gonna watch it on TV. Let me call all my friends and tell them don't come into work today.
Yeah. Right.
Well, yeah, you had hundreds of people go to work that day.
Yep.
And all of them was Amalek. I think I'm gonna be sick today.
Yeah, sure.
Let's watch this on TV.
Right.
People jump out the building. You know what I'm saying? Firefighters going and they really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real live.
Yeah, it's all a big, the Truman Show. That's all it is, a big joke, it's a prank.
Right.
Oh, you really believe you in a prank, bro? This is like a spoof, it's like a spoof movie.
Right.
It's like, what you call that dude, Ashton Kutcher?
Oh, yeah.
You know, what was that show where he'll prank you and he'd come out?
Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, it was.
Ashton Kutcher used to do that. Yeah.
Was it called Frank? It was called Frank.
It was called Pranks? Okay.
Punk?
Yeah, punk. That's it, punk.
Yeah.
They all got punked.
Yeah.
And then they come every 9/11 memorial. We're gonna read this Captain Giordini, Sergeant Meliscus, P.O. Smith.
20 years later.
Like, what the hell? You know? And they playing with real people's lives, man. Hey, okay, case in point. Look at the whole job thing.
Right.
You got 14, you got mad teachers laid off.
Right, bro.
You got teachers that's laid off right now. That's behind their rent, mortgages, hardship. You got police officers there, an ambulance there, firefighters. I think there's over 1,500 people. But Kyrie Irving can play basketball. He can play basketball. So which one is it? Yeah, which one is it? And guess what? You still don't know what you put in your damn body.
Right.
Yeah, you don't know. You only had it in you for 3 months.
Yeah, you don't know.
Give it a year, then next thing you know, a big red demon come out your side of your neck.
Yeah. That was the Tuskegee experiment 2.0.
Yeah, you start growing a tail like Hellboy.
Right.
Okay.
That was in a Proverbs.
No, that's powerful, brother.
Come. You got some?
Yeah, bring it up. Y'all go research. Break it down.
Sirach 22:3.
Come.
An evil nurtured son is the dishonor of his father that begot him. And hey, just laying back earlier, like you said, the little kids that they had, right? Where do you think they're gonna get their demonic ways from?
Yeah,
Their same father. Like the Rothschilds, you know, and their kids, they're probably the same way like the priest brought out that scripture, but we can't go home today. Daddy said, you gotta call something for.
When you watch the movies, and the shows, they already programmed their kids. They be having their kids be touched, feces smeared on them, go through witchcraft. They put their kids through already to be heartless. So by the time, it's nothing for them to see 1 million people die. Right. They put them through a rigorous way. You gotta watch different movies. What's that? They got one about the elites, and you see what they do with their kids, so they used to this shit, man. You know,
like that movie with Macaulay Culkin called The Good Son.
Yeah.
That shows you Esau
That was
had
heavy.
to stay from a child.
Yeah, that was heavy.
See how he just had demons in him. He was
Yeah.
trying to attack his other brother,
Other
killed
brother.
his
Yeah,
sister.
that was heavy. Yeah.
That was a crazy movie. That shows you
was
Esau
heavy.
as a child growing into a grown man.
This dude could make a whole goddamn plane disappear. That plane, what was that plane? That one plane a few years ago, it just got missing. And there was a lot of prominent people on that plane. It just got missing. They can't find a goddamn plane.
Right.
This man can make them disappear. Poof. Poof. You know?
Evil nurtured son is the dishonor of his father that begot him, so no process of elimination. He's the most wicked forefather there up there of the existence, Esau. Alright? So when you see his children out here doing the same things that his forefather did, you know.
Children of disobedience.
Yeah.
That's them.
And a foolish daughter is born to his loss. Alright, so you see.
Did anyone hear about that beautiful black woman that was thrown over?
Yeah, the model. The model. Yeah, she
Stunning woman
Yeah.
who had everything going for her.
Yeah.
She worked and worked. She was a farmer.
They should
They
make them do a
sacrificed.
Huh?
They tore
Yeah, that's what they do, man.
And they made it look like it was.
But you know what? A lot of these they just meeting guys that got money. You don't know what type of demons is on these guys.
Right.
Oh, y'all got me a guy. He's a lawyer. He's a prominent lawyer. You about to go missing.
Yeah.
That's what you about to go.
Yeah.
Those are evil angels.
Right. The executive that was on the pedophile, which is from Facebook.
What about Jeffrey Epstein?
Right.
They touched him in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, he just committed suicide.
Yeah, right.
What?
Wow. Yeah.
So you mean to tell? Then they said the guards just left. It wasn't no guards. What? This is Jeffrey Epstein. It's not no regular.
Right.
It's not no regular dude. No video. No nothing. Yeah. That lets you know they can get your ass. You get missing, bro.
Right.
If you think you're gonna go and testify against me, you are out of your mind. I'm about to make you get missing. I'm gonna get you in jail. I can get you anywhere.
Right.
And it's
You know?
always
Yeah, of course. Yep. Yeah, they wicked. Yup, they wicked. And let me get that one said evil angels.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's let me get Sirach 30 evil spirits vengeance. Hey, but guess what? What about the 14-year-old kid? He was on the roller coaster. He went up. And he came down. The alternator strapped him in right.
You know they said they denied him.
The size limit, man. They knew he was not supposed to go there. He was not authorized.
He was up in it like this. Well, they said, that was it, man.
Now you know they said they denied him on every ride except that one. That ain't Yeah.
And all of a sudden, and all of a sudden, they got that one on tape.
Yeah, they got that one on tape. Yeah. His pops was speaking out about it. They denied him because he was old. That dude was like
6'5", he was a football player.
6'5", 324 pounds.
Like, he even told them that he was scared.
When he was going up,
When he was going up, yeah.
But it was too late. Once he went up there, they was watching it. It was like, yeah, we got him now.
Exactly.
They was just waiting back there to come down and spread out.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Well, it's trapped up.
They do that, man. Come on,
matter, bro.
That's not their first rodeo. You know when you about to lay down with a woman if you're strapped or not, right? It don't feel right.
Right.
You got it.
Wait, I was a serpent.
Well, we got some.
Sirach 59, verse 28. There be spirit that are created for vengeance.
Yeah, man, they are actually good.
There you go. There be spirits that create for vengeance. So now, on a deeper level, right? We're not looking at surface level. You got to get wisdom enough where the Most High gives you that discernment to understand that a lot of things that these people are doing out here is a spirit on them. And who controls that spirit? The Most High Yahweh, right? Right? And you have to worship Him, right? Because that's the ultimate, person that controls everything you see happening.
Right. That spirit was actually crafted with a certain mind frame, just for that moment. Right. The scriptures is letting you know that they out. Be on God's good side, because I knocked them out with it.
And guess what? Those spirits, if you ain't right, if you ain't right in the Holy Spirit, they can jump on anybody.
Right.
They can jump on anybody.
Right.
You see dudes just walk up to a woman, smear shit in her face.
Yeah,
These are spirits that the Lord put on this earth, man. And that's because the Lord is pissed off, man.
Right.
So He bringing judgment. See, people we don't feel sorry because we know what's going on in the spiritual realm. These people are getting judgment, man.
That's right.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
You know, oh man, what happened? Oh, I feel so bad. Hell no. The Lord controls everything. He decides who dies, who lives, man.
Good.
Yeah, brother. Read again, start beginning.
Book of Sirach 29, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on source throat. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force. So these spirits were created to create to bring out a force. They're actually they're giving out force. They're pushing a vibration, man. So when you see that, you're supposed to get scared, like, oh shit. Because the Most High is showing you all this abusement, all this. I'm ending it, man. It's over.
That's right.
That's called America's over back. Oh, we go to the amusement park. Because some people that watch that video will get scared. I'm like, never going. You gotta learn from other people. Just you know.
And appears the wrath of him. And appease the wrath of him that made them. So somebody made these spirits, which is the Most High. Right. So ultimately, we know to pray and fear Yahweh Shah. You know, you think we out here just because we don't got nothing to do to occupy time in, be like these other people. No, we fear the Lord because we know that the Lord is first and foremost told us to come out here and warn the people, so we can get the blood clean off our hands. And at the same time, why would you not want to serve the ultimate creator? He's the one that's going to bring judgment. He's the one that got you guys living in the hood and poverty, in the ghettos and slums, He's the one that got this devil coming out here putting out band-aids on you. Because, you know, he saw these elites. They're not puppets, too, of the Most High. The Most High uses them to push forth what? That wrath, that judgment. But
you know what? Somebody would see it and be like, oh man, that was. But you don't understand. The Most High he's appeased with that. He actually put a demon on that kid to die. When that kid woke up that day, it was a death angel on him. That whole day.
As soon as he got up.
From the time he was born, that day he was set to die. That's what you people don't understand. You cannot take this opportunity that you got of life to bullshit. All right? Because your time is already set. My time is already set when I'm gonna die. And there's nothing I can do about it. This is not Final Destination where the demon trying to get you, duck it, oh shit, I escaped it. And then hit by a Mack truck. You can't stop it, man. You know? Now people don't understand what's going on in the spiritual realm, man. We getting closer to the end. So the Lord's gonna start, like the prophet said, this is the year of what? Most High turning up. That's not even normal to see nothing like that. But now with the cell phone cameras, you seeing things like this, man. It's like so. The internet is speeding everything up, man. That's why these devils can't lie no more like that. Because the internet, people are uploading stuff like this. They're going live on Facebook Live. And in the live stream is touching everybody see it. Before you can stop it, you got a million views.
Nobody don't try to intervene. When somebody, two people fighting, the first thing somebody gonna do is pull out their phone.
That's it, what this is.
And record it. That's all you want.
Psalm 78:49. No, he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
So that kid that was 14 years old, the Lord was angry with him. That was anger for you to push somebody in. That nigga just turned into pasta. Right in real time. Just turned into pasta.
Live camera.
He's getting killed on camera. Police video camera. You seeing people getting murdered on social media. You like, what the hell? Because that's the Most High, man. The Most High is bringing judgment. The Most High, he brings mercy, but the Most High also brings, he's a just power, man. You want to ask him on that, brother?
Yeah, well, going back to this precept, hey, he said he cast fierceness of his anger. So yeah, this is actually a replication. You want to know how God angry? Look at that video of that kid getting smacked down. You want to know when the Most High got indignation? Look at the tornado.
I think somebody put the video, the mother's son got killed. And then she went to the graveyard to go visit her. The dude shot her in front of her. She died right in front of her son's grave, a tombstone.
It was his birthday.
It was his birthday. Yeah, she came and they knew she was coming. They knew everybody was coming to celebrate, and they shot it up, and the mother died right in front of her son's tombstone. You don't know. The point what I'm trying to say is that you don't know what these people be doing, man. What their parents be doing. You know? You don't know what people be doing, man. All you see is the finished product. You just see the bloodshed. You know, you just see somebody getting shot on camera. You just see somebody getting. I see one dude. They drag racing doing spinning around, and he just it's like a demon just pushed him. And that thing ran over his head. See, y'all people see stuff. See, with the prophets, when we see certain stuff, we understand exactly what's going on. What you got, brother Isaiah? This is 1 Samuel. Isaiah 40. Isaiah 47. No, I got this. 6 and 7.
Isaiah, I just wanted to give Israel, like most I would told somebody to get stoned in front of everybody, just to see how I'm angry and told everybody to be separate.
It says, I form the light. I create darkness.
So the Most High formed this light. The light that you see right now, the Lord formed that. Right? The wisdom that you see us talk, that's exuding through our bodies, the Lord made that. Okay? As we speaking right now, there's people that's worshiping demons right now. They're giving praise to idols right now. Because the Most High do everything in duality. Alright? Just like how you got hoes, you got good women. You know?
I form the light. I create darkness. I make peace.
He said, I create darkness. So he formed the light and he create darkness. Like I see the sun, you see the moon. He did both of those things. Okay?
I'll make peace.
The Lord can make peace
and create evil.
And he create evil. Why your pastor's not telling you the mind of the Lord?
Right.
See, y'all only want to hear prosperity. Oh, God gonna bless you with a house. Oh, he blessing me. He going to anoint me. But guess what? The Most High bring judgment too. Right. And what do you think the book of Job is about? Judgment that came on Job. He didn't do nothing.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
I, the Lord, do all. So when you see somebody born, as a baby being born, guess what? There's an actual circle of life. When that dude hit that floor, wow, a baby was being born at the same time. It's like one spirit went out, and another spirit came back in. It's a cycle. It says in the Apocrypha, this world is like a ring, man. Somebody get that. That's 7? 6 and 7? Isaiah 45, 6 and 7. If you read 7, that's cool. No, you read 7, that's cool.
Yeah, I read
7.
7.
You got something?
We got Ecclesiastes 12 and 14. It says, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment.
Every work goes into judgment. Just because you wake up and you drink and you want to go to Starbucks, that don't mean every time you wake up, there's a judgment going on. There's people that didn't wake up this morning. There's people that's in the hospital bed, like got to give their last words to their family. While you going around and I don't believe in God. You know, God made me work. I could be a woman, I could be a man. It's funny how people could choose their sexual orientation. Why don't you say, I don't like my eyes? Why nobody says it? I don't say I want my eyes to be green. You know, I like my eyes on my feet. You know, nobody want to change that part. Nobody want to put their tongue on top of their forehead. They always be, them let you know they got a sexual demon on it. There's a sexual demon on it.
It says, Ecclesiastes 12 and 14, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment.
Right.
With every secret thing.
Uh-huh.
And then back to like you said, because a lot of times you see the end result, but what about the secret thing? How that person was probably blaspheming the Most High in their house. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, talking to themselves. No, I want to change myself. I don't care that the Lord made me this way. I don't want to be a man. I want to be a woman.
Yeah, you probably could have walked past the Florida camp, brothers that's in Florida preaching like us, and laughed at them, smirked at them.
Yeah.
You know, your mother could have been, well, I don't listen to the Hebrew Israelites. They crazy. You know, the Lord could judge you for that. Everybody think people get judged. Oh, she got killed for no reason. No, you know. Listen, you got a lot of females that be getting abortions, man. They actually kill babies.
Yeah.
And then, oh man, look how she died. She got raped. You don't know what this woman done did. Nobody said unto that baby that got put in that vacuum and got diced up. Huh?
The black on black crime. That's my son.
That's right, sister.
They shot his, and I believe it's his own regret.
Hey! Wow. Where was this at?
This happened a month ago. What is it?
Where at? At Harlem?
That's my son that shot.
Hey! Judgment, man.
Satan is up here acting up.
Damn!
And I rebuke him in the blood of Jesus.
They
I
saw.
have nothing against my brothers and sisters. I can't wait.
Sorry for your loss, sis.
Till we get it together.
Sorry for your loss, sis.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah. Sorry for your loss, sis. And you know, we just talking about that, man. You know, what's going on, the Most High is we getting closer. We're getting closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Winding up.
Yep. Yeah.
The end is nigh. Y'all have a blessed
That's right.
night.
Take care.
Yeah, take care.
All right. Yeah. And what you got going on, man, you got a lot of people that's hurting, man.
Yeah.
You got, and who do you blame for that? Who's putting the guns in the community? Right? You see that? So, this is the Lord's doing. You know? Yeah, brother.
Continuing on. Ecclesiastes 12.
And read that scripture out again, what you said. Because you never know what people be doing in secret, man.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 14.
And we didn't make that up. Okay? Brothers be prophesying. Things just happen like that, you know? As we speak, we were just talking about kids being judged, and she just came out. My son got shot. And I think it was his friends that did it. Well, like we said, the Most High put spirits on them. You know? Kill him. That whole time was there. Shoot him. You know? Vengeance spirit, yo. And we were just talking about that, right? See how that just manifested, bro?
Right.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 14. You know? For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
That's right. That was right on, bro. She
Right on.
She came up. But you don't know, a lot of these kids be in the gang activity.
Right.
You know, they be doing wrong. You know, they be selling drugs. You don't know what these kids be doing. And a lot of mothers, what they do, they be naive. They be naive. You know, what they do is, your son be in the house 23 years old. Why your son in the house at 23 years old? Why you still got the umbilical cord attached to him?
Right.
Why is your son 30 years old still living with you? Like my son, I could never kick him out. You handicapping your son when you do that. You're not making him responsible. You know? Yeah, we got something. Bring it up.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning he brings his judgment to light.
Every morning, he brings forth his judgment to light. You may not understand judgment, because most wicked people don't understand judgment. But we understand judgment.
Right.
We understand how this works.
Right.
We understand why this thing is taking place, man.
Right.
Alright? You got people playing with people in real life, man. Like it's a video game. The only thing about this video game, you can't put no more quarters in the fucking machine.
Right.
Nobody can put a quarter in your ear. Now play, man. No, once you die, you're gone.
Right.
And the most out, you know, if you're lucky, you come back again. Yeah, 10. No, continue. You know? Yeah.
He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
Alright, good. What?
The unjust
Yeah, the unjust don't know no shame. Hey, when that lady did that, it made me scared. It made me afraid, and I'm behind the line.
Yeah, right.
And I get scared. I get scared.
That's the point of the judgment.
That's the fear.
Right. That's what it's supposed
When I go home, I'm afraid. I'm gonna be like, yo, because it's not hard for you to get shot.
Right.
It's not hard for you to get hit by cars. These are easy things that, and your body is fragile.
Right.
Right.
Like in Brownsville, a dude was shooting at somebody and they hit a baby in front of the daycare. It's not hard. So when I go home tonight, I'm gonna think about this person, that person, and I'm gonna pray. Ask the Lord to protect, put a hedge over my kid.
Right.
Because it's not hard for you to lose your life or die or be in the hospital, catch cancer. That's easy, man.
I see somebody just losing a finger that make me cry.
Damn.
You lose a finger, I'm scared. I pray over that.
So why Troy Avenue afraid?
Right.
You got shot in your head. You on camera shooting at, and you still beat the case.
Right.
You think the Most High ain't protecting you, bro? You out of your mind.
Right.
Like I said, a lot of people wasn't mixed with faith.
Right.
All right, well, we got something else. Yeah.
Proverbs 28 and 5. Yo, evil men understand not judgment.
Break that down, bro.
Evil men, they don't understand judgment.
And when the Bible talks, it talks in the masculine sense, but also females, women. Females, they act like they don't have understanding. You can't play stupid, you can't play dumb in this thing called life. All right? You know your son is out there doing wrong, your nephew's out there selling cocaine.
Right.
You don't be, Diablo.
Right.
No, man. He walking around with 1,000 juju beads on his neck.
Yeah.
You already know what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because and then also you don't understand.
Well, a lot of times people like to play dumb.
Right.
You know, goddamn well your son is over there on the Lower East Side with your nephew over there terrorizing the community.
Right.
But he was such a good kid. He was the best kid.
Pray for me.
Right.
He was an A student.
Not the purpose of this. You got more?
Evil men understand not judgment. You gotta understand. Men's supposed to follow the Most High. The woman is supposed to follow the man, and the woman the man. So if the man in the household, right. So if the man in the household don't understand the judgment, them that's under him, they won't understand it.
And just like you got a captain,
Right.
a lieutenant, sergeant, detective, police officer, it's a chain of command.
Right.
You know, and that's how it is in the spiritual realm.
Exactly. Just like when you watch the show, it's a show called Snowfall. One of the main characters, the mother kicked him out. But due to the fact that he got judged, he went to jail, they beat his ass, she seen him, now she breaks and wants to get him out of jail. And not only that, joins the goddamn drug organization with him.
Man,
See the narrative they're trying to push.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
turn the blind eye.
Yeah.
And that's why the prophets is back, because we don't turn a blind eye. Yo, hey, when the Lord, when his mother told him, well, what are you doing? What did the Lord tell his mother? Ma, I'm on my father's business. And that was his mother.
That's right.
So you can't be afraid to tell your, no, Ma, we're not doing that.
Right.
No, I'm not doing that. Your father, no, you don't got to be disrespectful.
Right.
But you got to be a righteous judge, man.
That's right.
That's what the Lord is looking for at the end of the day.
Right.
Righteous judgment.
Right.
Yeah.
It says, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. And why is that? Job 28:28 tells you to depart from evil is understanding.
Did somebody get that?
No?
That's bad right there.
Yeah.
Let's read that.
But the understanding, you understand. To understand is not just something you comprehend in your mind. It's actually action. You see somebody that understands by the action that they conduct. That's when you're like, oh, this is a man of understanding.
Right.
People think understanding is just your thoughts. No, your actions. You know?
Yeah, because what they say, actions speak louder than words. Right? Like the brother Chris brought out yesterday, he said they draw near to me with their lips. You know? And with their mouth. Everybody talking good. Well, I love God. God is the greatest.
Right.
And meanwhile, you a damn evil bastard.
Right.
Yeah. You wish evil on people. You a hater. You always gossiping about people. You always putting somebody down.
Right.
You evil, man.
God.
Yeah.
Look at Job 28, verse 28. And unto man he said, behold, fear the Lord.
Fear the Lord. Just because you can't see the Lord don't mean you ain't supposed to fear him, right? For instance, right? If you was to hear tornado warnings, you don't see the tornado coming, right? But you know your ass gonna go up under that shelter.
Yeah.
Because if that tornado come, you done. You done.
Look at Job 28 verse 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom.
That is wisdom. Hey, the fear of the Lord, that's ultimate wisdom right there. That's all the wisdom you need. You don't gotta know physics and E equals MC squared and what is pi 3.1. You don't gotta know all that, man.
Right.
Symmetrical values and X chromosomes of the celestial beings overheating. Robot. I'm at 60%. No, you don't gotta know all you gotta know is Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being God's name, because his name is not God. His name is Yahweh, which means he is to be, or he is, or he exists, right? And his son name is Yahweh Shai.
Right.
That's who you're supposed to pray to. The Catholic Church been lying to you. The Baptist Church been lying to you.
That's right.
All these churches is nothing but money-making schemes, man.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
And to depart from evil is understanding.
And to depart from evil. And that's the problem. None of y'all depart from evil. Everybody should be rebuking America.
Right. Yeah.
Because if I bought a house, right, and I took a loan out from the bank and I pay that loan off, why do every year I got to pay you taxes? And if I don't pay the taxes, then I lose my house. So that,
30 years that you know made the payment.
so that means you never really own nothing.
Right.
Because if you was to die and you leave your house to your kids, and then let's say when your son start having a coke problem, now he don't pay the taxes on the house, $10,000, that house could be lost. So now your son is 5 years in debt with taxes, and now he come out like, hey, I want to buy your house for you. We see that it costs $700,000. I give you $500,000 cash. And what did your son do? He give away the house. That house got all type of memories, all type of, and that's why Solomon said everything is vain.
Right.
Everything on this earth is vain, man. Vain. Yeah.
How he's able to do that to you? Because he's actually trying to pay you. He's actually trying to make you pay him to exist. Because he gives you, you can't get that house without a birth certificate or social security card, right? So he's trying to say, you only exist because I'm allowing you to exist, to live. That's what he's doing,
Yeah, I got a precept. This Deuteronomy 21 and 21. It says, and all the men of his city shall stone him with stones that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. So that's the purpose of judgment. The purpose of judgment is really to put the fear on the people. So you're supposed to look at that. That image of that kid smacking down like that should go viral. Somebody getting shot down should go viral.
It's supposed to put fear in you.
It's supposed to put fear that we repent back and do right unto our Lord.
Yeah.
That's why the ancient custom, everybody had to come and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Right. I got a precept. This is the book of Baruch 3 and 7. 8. It says Baruch 3 and 8. Let me get 1 Corinthians 4 and 11. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us. Yeah, who's that talking about? The Israelites. America is like a big prison for us.
Right.
All right. This is where we get oppressed at, because we have the kingdom right in the grips.
Right.
So the Lord said, no, I'm putting y'all in captivity, man.
Right.
Check this out. It says, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. That's why we the ones got to pay taxes. Hold up, how come Elon Musk, when you look at these guys, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, they don't pay no damn taxes.
No.
You pay more taxes, bro. You pay more taxes than Elon. Look, can you do me a favor? Can you Google how much taxes Elon Musk pay? federal tax. Now think about that, bro. Here it is, you make way less money than Elon Musk, and you pay more taxes than him. That don't even make sense. But nothing makes sense when you live in bizarro world. America's bizarre. Everything is upside down, ass backwards. Yeah, Doctor Strange, multi-universe. It says, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
Right. So instead of departing from me, they departed from the Lord, which means they lacked understanding.
You ran away from the Lord and ran into Satan's hand.
Right.
So you left the Lord, you get taxed because you thought the grass was greener on the other side. You thought the grass was greener. No, the grass is meaner.
Right.
Okay? You got that, brother? Me.
I'm looking for something right now.
Okay. Anybody want to see if you can hunt the brother out? Let me get that Corinthians.
This is 1 Corinthians 4 and 11. It says, even unto this present hour, we both hunger and thirst.
All right, you got it, brother. We hunger, thirst,
and are naked.
All right? We don't got no damn identity. You got brothers, you got people around here walking around naked, holes in their clothes, assed out.
And are buffeted.
And
And have no certain dwelling place.
And guess what, man? Israel don't have no certain dwelling place. Who you think resides in all the shelters, man? Who? The chosen people. We at the bottom. Okay.
Verse 12. And labor, working with our own hands.
And labor, working with our own hands. Because see, you work for somebody else benefit, man. Like they always say, oh, you black Americans, y'all got $2 trillion worth of spending power. But guess what? If you got the money, but you don't know how to spend the money, what does that mean?
Right.
If you got the money, but then you're going to buy Louis Vuitton, what does that mean at the end of the day? You're supposed to spend the money amongst your people.
And labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, being persecuted, we suffer.
Right. Yeah, we revive, we bless people. All right? And being persecuted, we just deal with it. We suffer. You know?
Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world.
That's it, being the filth of the world. When you promote a group of people and say, these are the drug dealers, when you have the Sackler family, you got a whole white family called the Sackler family that's so more, they're the reason for the heroin epidemic. But they're not going to jail. So what they do, they demonize, they make us to be the rappers, all the videos we toting guns. Meanwhile, they're the ones that got the missiles, launching missiles and killing people, but they demonize us, and that's done by design. And if you speak about it, oh, you're anti-Semitic. Well, guess what? We can never be anti-Semitic because we are Semitic.
Right.
You know?
Right.
See, these so-called elites is all ran. Who runs the music industry? So-called Jews.
Yeah.
So why do they promote? You do not see a Jewish rapper promoting gang violence against other Jews.
Right.
Why is that?
Right.
Why is that?
Right.
Right. Because that's done by design. Right? You don't see a Chinese rapper talking about he carrying guns, he's selling drugs to his own people. No, they put us on TV shows and the media. That's done by design. Okay?
Being defamed, we entreat. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world.
We are made as the filth of the world. When people look at the so-called blacks, that's why they put us in the projects. That's why they put us in the worst neighborhoods. The corner store, the bodegas, the worst food. We looked at as being nothing.
Trump called it the shithole country.
Huh?
Trump called it the shithole country.
Right, yeah. Trump got it right too.
Right.
And are the offscoring, scoring of all things unto this day.
That's right. We get treated like a piece of garbage, man.
Exactly.
You go up in the judicial system, we get hung every day. every day. Nobody speaks up for it. We don't need nobody because it's over now. The game's over.
Right.
We don't want you. We don't want you to feel sorry. We don't want reparations. We don't want nothing. Right. We want destruction to this place.
Right.
Yeah.
And y'all can take contingency Brown off the thing. We ain't looking for that.
Put up. We don't care.
Right.
We put Clarence Thomas up. We don't give a goddamn about contingent Jackson. We don't give a goddamn about Obama. We don't care about none of them cools, man.
Right.
Because you're not playing us no more with your little token Negro.
Right.
Oh, look, we got a Barack Obama.
Right.
How are we racist? Look at Jay-Z.
Right.
Them dudes will pick one person. Look at Jay-Z and Oprah Winfrey.
Right.
Dummies. Hey, we waiting for y'all to kill. America gonna kill themselves.
Right.
The nuclear missiles gonna land right here. They be the law, everything.
I'll read it one more time for you. We got CNN Business article that says Elon Musk, U.S. tax bill 11 billion, Tesla zero. It says Elon Musk has reportedly bragged or perhaps complained that he'll pay more in federal taxes for 2021 than anyone has ever paid, about 11 billion, but Tesla apparently won't pay a cent. So pretty much what he's doing is he's lying, he's gaslighting. He's letting all the people know that, yo, y'all think y'all going through it, guess what, I gotta pay 11 billion, but deep down he's really not paying anything. He's not paying a cent. Huh?
Since 2018, he hasn't paid.
Well, this one don't say that, but they're not paying nothing. And even if they do something, they got tax write-offs, they're not paying anything. That's the main point, to show that, guess what? The poor, the Israelites, we constantly complaining, because guess what? We try to do that same thing, what do they say? Tax evasion.
Lock your ass up.
Lock your ass up. Go ahead.
It says, investigation.
That's the same article?
No, this article is
There's no article.
AB7 News. Elon Musk owes 11 billion in taxes after wrapping up his Tesla stock sales. And in part of the article it says an investigation by pro-Republicans found that Musk and some of his fellow billionaires, including Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg, paid zero taxes in 2018. There's a couple of them that haven't paid.
Psalms 73 and 5. Yo, they are not in trouble as other men.
They ain't going through the same issue. Y'all seen the articles, brought it out. We paying taxes day in and day out. Them they getting anything to survive here. And these guys don't gotta pay zero, and they making 11 billion.
And guess what? She said, hey, y'all guys go to dinner at?
Right.
She just chilling, bro.
Just chilling, right.
Just going to dinners and hanging out and opening up latte shops. And once you see an organic coffee spot in your hood, the community is done. Yeah. That's like an Esau Edomite flag. That's a stamp.
That wooden bench right in the front.
Yeah, right. Man, dried up dog shit all over the place. Once you see the organic latte spots, the community is finished, bro.
Coffee shops.
That one little coffee shop with only 2.5 people can sit in there. You know?
A happy looking Jake.
Yeah.
Got his father.
I'm the Dory ass
Bagel shop.
Yo, done, man. It says they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Right, when's the last
You
time?
can fly, bro.
Right, yeah.
I got that. Come on, bro. I do acting, bro. Brother, acting, bro. I took a Billy Rock right there. Done, bro. Sirach 41 and 1.
Sirach 41 and 1. It says, "O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possession."
Right. Yeah, and death is bitter to somebody that lived everything their whole life is based on their possession, man. Wow. See? And that's Esau. That's why they always trying to extend life.
Right.
Yo, you gotta try to make it designer babies and try to find the molecule and make the life expand 20 more years.
Yeah.
Because he know what's coming to him. Yo, Esau know, when Esau goes, he already know what's coming to him, bro.
Right.
the Rockefeller that had 6 and heart surgery before he dropped it. David Rockefeller, right? Old quick English voice act like he could do no harm to nobody. Yeah, they like the prophet said, they like to try to extend life. Old death, how bitter is the remembrance of the man that rest in his possessions unto the man that had nothing to vex him.
The herbs, you got the people, you got his name stamped across all America.
He controls. This Esau, like I said, Esau's like he'll come into the jungle, and all of a sudden, rhinos just start dying out the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he go to the jungle, the safari, and just kill rhinoceros, just to take the horn up their head.
Right.
They now they're excited. We must come together with the extinction. The reason why they extinct is because of you. No, we gotta come save them. I got the last 2 left.
Right. No, I got it right, yeah.
Yo, what type of nigga are you to kill an animal? Only 2 of them left, bro.
Exactly.
And then you gonna act like, bro, they got certain animals.
White rhino.
Yo, you got certain animals, bro, that this man done totally demolished, bro. Totally, bro, killing them. Putting them, and all he do, and Esau's a beast, man. Like, the so-called Hamites, the Africans, they be in the jungle, they come to the jungle to kill, but they replenish back. They'll go there just for eating, but they won't keep coming back. Esau was constantly safari expeditions. They come there, hey, you want to just come kill some lions? And they'll just be at a tree. Yeah. Because the Hamites, what they'll do, they'll go to one part of the land and just, then they leave that land and then go to somewhere else. Esau, oh hell no, this dude, with goddamn what was that show? Goddamn dude from New Orleans, Duck Dynasty ass niggas, bro. Duck Dynasty, New Orleans, tobacco chewing, red Sebastian lobster under the sea. You see they redness like a stop sign going to their body. Yeah.
And that have prosperity in all things. Yea, unto him that is yet able to receive me. O death, acceptable is thy sentence.
Read that last one, that's the second part of that.
O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions, unto the man that have nothing to vex him.
Nothing to vex him. Esau don't have nothing to vex him. Nothing. Them dudes wake up, no alarm clock. We go to my.
Nothing vexing.
Let me go get my little scuffy. Come down, looking like hell, looking like I have a nuclear missile. Let me call one of my black concubines, Bonquisha.
Let's look at the stock market.
Right.
What? We went either way.
Oh yeah, you're right.
If it goes down, we win. If it goes down, we win.
We go down.
Pandemic here, we came over.
Look up Nancy Pelosi. She brought a whole bunch of shares in Tesla. She made $2.5 million in like a few months.
Exactly.
But Jake don't know about stuff like that. Yo, put your money in this because this is about to happen.
They don't even got the capital. Like these guys are able to take loans out of bank for $300,000 and then just throw it in there.
But see, what I'm saying is that Jake don't know about Y Combinator. They don't know about, if I had a few dollars, I could invest into a up and coming next Uber, up and coming next fintech. Let me just put $1,000. That $1,000 can turn to $100,000. Then you take that $100, you get another investment. That's what Esau do. They be doing a whole bunch of inside trading. Nothing vexed them.
All Jake knows is Kyrie about to play basketball. That's all Jake knows.
But guess what? Before the so-called jabs came on the scene, people was already investing into it.
Yes.
They already invested. It was on the stock market.
Last year.
Yeah. So the new dudes take certain investments, and they already know what time it is, man.
Right.
Yeah, whoever got something up.
Proverbs 29 and 25. The fear of men bringeth a snare. Yeah, and that's what's going on with the people, man. They fear men. So when they fear this man, he put out his policies, just like you see them having this digital dollar going on. They got a digital dollar going on while they put sanctions on Russia. Now Russia is saying, you know what? Why would we allow you to put sanctions on us and still do trading with you guys? You know what? We're going to fall back to the rubles. All right? So they're not going to do the rubles, right? And what do you think that's going to cause? Right? It's going to cause more of this economic collapse to happen, right? Which is eventually going to lead to the MOTB, right? So when he puts out that fear, oh shit, the economy is crashed. All right, everybody, you know, you got to get this in order to feed your family and, you know, buy and sell. That's the fear of a man. It's going to bring that fear. It's going to bring that trap. But whosoever putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. So this is a faith thing, man. You gotta trust in the Most High, Yahweh, right? All right, who has the truth? It's the one that's speaking for prophecy, right? Things that were written beforehand, and it's being projected out of the mouth of the Lord's servants, and you see it being manifest. And everything is about edifying, edification, right? It says, verse 26, then he seeks the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh of the Lord. So you got people out here, they're going to seek the ruler's favor. They're going to go with this man saying, right? But we all know that even that same man, you seeking the favor from him, the Lord is the one that brings forth the judgment. Right? And that's a higher understanding that you got to reach, you know? But only the chosen is going to get that understanding. Right?
That was it. I got a free stuff. You got Revelations 19 and 20, laying back on what you said, because this dude is the ultimate fearmonger.
Yeah.
Right? So it says, Revelations 19 and 20. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, that which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. Wow. And them that worship his image. Wow. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire and brimstone. And guess what? With that fearmonger spirit, because guess what? You just had an individual, that article with that man that was paralyzed. I think he was like in a coma. Preacher of likewise. Can you put out that article?
Can somebody get that? Can somebody get that article? Wow. Can somebody get that?
Oh yeah.
And somebody can get the miracles?
Done.
And see what they doing is all this whole Ark of the Beast system. This is going to lead to less jobs. Okay. Okay. Now they're saying that in the next 5 years, truck drivers, everything going to be autonomous. Yeah. You know. Well, we got something.
Get the I got an article to it. Yeah, we got the Business Insider. It says a totally paralyzed man was able to speak again thanks to a brain implant. A controversial study claims. It says he asked for beer and told his son he loved him. Drop down a little bit.
So Esau. He's letting you know the benefits. Right. Somebody that was he was in a coma. Paralyzed. Somebody that was paralyzed is now going to be able. You know how many people are going to take that? Yeah. You know how many men? There's one dude that go to my gym. He's paralyzed. He got shot. He might go to one of the gyms. And you know how many people are going to take that chip so they can walk again? Do you understand how big that is? That's going to be revolutionary. That's going to be revolutionary, bro. You know? Yeah.
Just going to read a little more on this. It says scientists say they have been able to communicate with a man with locked-in syndrome. Can a brother look that up real quick? Locked-in syndrome? I believe that's probably with the mouth, but just to make sure I'm on point with it. Locked-in syndrome.
L-O-C-K?
Yeah, L-O-C-K-E-D, locked-in syndrome. By using a brain implant a medical first, they claim. It says the findings could provide hope for patients in that state. So guess what? You're going to have a lot of individuals, man, that's going to have a lot of problems, and guess what? They're showing you through that fearful state, showing you that, guess what? We are God. We control everything. When things happen, believe on us, because we will have the solution to your problem.
It says locked-in syndrome is a rare neurological disorder characterized by complete paralysis of voluntary muscles, except for those that control the eyes. So the only thing that you really move is the eyes, you know? Hey, you know how many people gonna benefit off that, man? You know how many people gonna and you know Esau, he's gonna only try to enhance it and make it more attractive to the eyes, you know? Uploading your consciousness, you know?
Almost like that dude Stephen Hawkins, remember? For the most part, he only just move his eyes. He had to push something to talk, he couldn't talk. You know? Stephen Hawkins, he was.
You know, what's that movie, Apocalypse? Mr. T was in there, something like that. I know he had the devil, he was working miracles, and he made the man stand up. And the man was able to walk, you know, but then, you know, they was worshiping that man.
I'm gonna bring out Brother got scriptures.
They had that movie Transcendence. You got another one. What was that other one when the chick was talking back to him?
Upgrade?
Upgrade. That was a bad one. Everybody see Upgrade? Whoa. Upgrade is a bad movie, bro.
That brother got to watch that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because you're gonna have dudes that may not be motivated to do. You take that chick, now you can go to the gym, you can learn how to fight, you can download a program. Yeah, I know how to do jiu-jitsu. And then, you know, anytime somebody trying to fight you, you're taking their behind. You know, like Neo in the Matrix, you know? Just download a program. Oh, you tired. Get their behind.
Bring out the article, precept for that article? Revelation 16 and 14?
14 and 14.
Yeah. For they are spirits of devils, working miracles.
So these are what? These are spirits of devils, deceivers. All right. Because what are you going to want? You're going to lose. You're going to become an enemy of the Most High. When you take that chip, you're basically saying, Father, destroy me. Take me out of my misery. Give me judgment. But they want to act like this is a benefit when it's actually going to be a curse to you. You know? You have Revelation what?
Revelation 16 and 14.
Yeah.
For they are spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High Almighty.
And that mark of the beast, that's going to lead. The mark of the beast, the microchip is going to lead to the last war. Okay? They show you that in Terminator, how the chip, all the robots started bugging the hell out. All the programs, the next thing you know, they just started launching missiles all over the place, man. So Esau, his new paintings and novelties are through the movies now.
Yes.
Because when we were speaking about transcendence, it's so many years behind, they could never do it all. This was literally 4 years ago.
Hey, real quick, remember the dude we went in the store? Yo, this was a few years ago, and we were talking about the RFID microchip. He said, oh man, I ain't gonna have it for another 1,000 years. He said, look, they got, he said, he told hoverboards is a big technology. He said, right now they got hoverboards. He said, our microchip, that's gonna have it for another 1,000 years.
But hey, man, you know, continuing on with that, you know, so now you have this individual that they can put that chip into his brain, but guess what? You got a lot of our people that's actually parading this and having everybody like that jam decks. You know what I'm saying? You got people in the Caribbean actually going crazy about it. Yo, I can't wait for this thing to happen. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at it like it's a real miracle. Oh my God, I can't wait for this. Like, it's gonna get me out of debt. Thank you, Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know? So jam decks, all these different infrastructures dealing with chips, man, is all part of the market big system.
That's master right there. That's right there. That's master, bro. Yep. Give me the insight.
Go ahead.
Yep.
You got more on that?
Yeah, get that. Hey, can you go back to that news article?
I got you. Got you right now.
Can you go back to that news article?
I'm going right now. Go right back.
So now they are developing a microchip to put into your body. What the Bible was talking about thousands of years ago.
Right.
All right. That's where your whole cryptocurrency, all that is going into the chip. Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all that's going to go digital wallet.
Right.
Ledger, Nano X.
Right.
All that's leading back to the mark of the beast.
Right. All your e-trading stocks.
Yeah, and when that happens, the Most High say He's gonna bring judgment, man.
That's right.
Read the article.
God.
And what article did that come from?
Came from the Business Insider. It says, a totally paralyzed man was able to speak again thanks to a brain implant.
A brain implant. So they working on the mark of the beast every day. They got engineers, MIT, they working on this every day. And guess what? It's gonna have a lot of benefits with it. This society is moving more and more to a technology vibration. All right. You got people that be on their phone all damn day. Yeah. All right. You got people that will DM you before they call you. You got people that will go live at a funeral. They'll see somebody fighting and go live. Instead of helping them out. That's because y'all people have been programmed. And right before they put the whole COVID thing on, it was an app on Snapchat. You could put it to your face and it would show you with a mask on your face. So it was pre-programming you about the mask. All right? And sister, you gotta come home, sister. You gotta wake up, sister. You lost, man. You totally lost, man. They think that's funny.
They think it's funny.
Master. And then when she gonna be the one jumping out the window.
Exactly.
Yeah. She think that's funny, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna be destroyed. Yeah, but she did the Holy Spirit. She was. Yeah, I peeped all. Look, this is what they talk about. I already know. Come here, look. She galvanizes them. But when they get her strung out on ayahuasca, and she take that mushroom tea, she gonna jump off the goddamn 30th time.
Exactly.
You know, and nobody and see, people gonna say, oh, that young girl just killed herself like that. But you never know what people be doing. She wanted us to bring on Leviticus. Romans the first chapter. A woman shall, you know what I mean? We ain't giving up, but she did that to get a rise out of us. But really, she got a rise out of the demons. They're gonna destroy it.
But now, going back to what we said earlier, you see, now when the Most High bring judgment on that, they'll be like, oh, but that was a good kid. Why did that happen to her?
They don't know.
Why did that happen to her?
That's the secret that you was talking about.
The Holy Spirit.
Yeah, you do stuff in secret, and you think the Lord got angels that watch. So you took all the energy, and you could have just kept it walking, minding your business. But you purposely did things. The Lord gotta judge you. You know?
Exactly, brother.
You know, these spirits, they beg for it, bro. They beg for it, but then when they get it, oh God, we pray. This is what you wanted, right? This is what you want. I gave you what you wanted. You put your fist up, goofy. You know, little Lenny Kravitz little looking motherfucker right there. Zoe Kravitz. You know, bugged out. Been messing with Edomites all whole damn life. Bugged out. Yeah, she gone. You can see she got a nice body too. She gone though. She doing with that Edomite. He doing all type of nasty things on her, bro. You know, straight OnlyFans. Electrocuting her, all type of stuff, man. Tying her ass up. Got hard tying her up to the ceiling. She upside down like a vampire. Drowning her in water. Esau be into all that extra stuff, man. Take this one, you know, 1, 2, 3, pop, 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 pop. Esau want to do, he want to cut you, make you bleed.
Choke you out, waterboard you, do all kind of crazy shit.
Up there.
Let's play Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah. Put oranges in your cooch, you gotta spit it back out. Esau crazy, bro. Put a blender right in your joint. Yeah, Richard Gere. Oh my God.
Remember you most article? God. Reading the title again of the Business Insider, it says, a totally paralyzed man was able to speak again thanks to a brain implant. A controversial study claims. It says...
Well, they look like they be victims, bro.
Yeah, that's what that is. It says...
No pictures, bro. No pictures.
have a camera, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna go. All right. No problem.
Got some incense for you. You guys want to try it?
No, I'm good.
Thank you. No problem. All right.
Take care, man. All right. Alarm in the building.
That's a fact.
All right, Alarm.
All right.
Alarm in the building. He's back. I got some gifts. Like the goddamn a damn Komodo dragon. Like fucking Dragon Ball Z dragon. Pop up. I forgot that shadow.
Don't be the type of dude that's trying to come up humbly at me while you're trying to go crack on you and playing crack on you and shit.
Yeah, because them Moabites, they be into witchcraft too.
Exactly.
Yeah, they be into witchcraft too.
Put a whole bunch of spells on that shit. Like, yeah, try this.
I got some message for you. See, that's another thing. That's why you got the wisdom of the Most High. See, never trust that. First thing I said, man, it's an enemy right here. Why would I take something from an enemy?
Hell no.
I mean, actually, if the roles were reversed, do you think he'll take something from us?
Right.
You gotta be an idiot to be walking around with your enemies throwing up the fist and then you think, okay.
Got all our people strung out on all these different opioids that come from over there, and meanwhile, now he come to you and it's, oh yeah, take this.
Yeah. And mind you, he's doing it to, this is one Moabite man, Asian hate, right? Are they saying Asian hate? He came up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black men that he's supposed to be scared of. And offered us something. Said, no, we don't want this. That's not a camera. But then we would have jumped on him and gave him some goddamn multi lessons. What he would have did.
Oh my
Stop
God.
bothering people, man. Yeah.
God. It says a totally paralyzed man was able to speak again thanks to a brain implant. A controversial study claims. It says he asked for beer and told his son he loved him. You see? Fine, you see? So once again, it's showing you these miracles, man. So you had this father that actually woke up, you're not woke up, that was actually able to talk to his son and be like, yo, give me a beer, and guess what? I love you. So he couldn't even speak a word until then, man. So these again are what? Are these different miracles, man? Once again, trying to show and portray themselves as being the Most High. Because guess what? Our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah was doing miracles. So who are they trying to portray themselves as? This right here, man. Slocky, brother. This wicked image right here, man. This is who they portraying themselves as, man. Saying that, no, we are gods. We are the power.
Yeah, that's the New World Order.
That's the New World Order, man.
But Biden said, Biden actually said that we must bring the New World Order. So they're not even having it no more. It's not even like now we were said to somebody 10 years ago. Y'all can speak China. What you reading, man? I don't depend on war soccer. I know. And you know, when you was a young, 10 years ago, you come to the truth. You telling people they dissing you. But it be the Lord that put this like, bro, you know what you talking about? Just keep pushing. Because you telling everybody in your family, they're like, yeah, you know Tom Gates bugged the fuck out here. I don't know how you got that job. You gonna fuck around and kill somebody. You motherfuckers, man. You don't know the shit, the audacity, man. And the carcassity.
What, Revelation? Read it first? Yeah, it don't matter. I'll read it. Revelations 13 and 14.
That's how they want us, man.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
You said what, brother?
Revelations 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth.
Talk 12, brother.
Come.
Please.
It says in Revelations 13 and 12, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him.
Who's the first beast before him? The Roman Empire. America is the Roman Empire all over again.
Right.
You know how you do 2.0? You do another version? He's the souped up version of Roman Empire.
Right.
When you see that military and all that technology, this is the Roman Empire teched out. This is teched out, man. Yeah, check the hell out, man. Yeah.
It says, and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
So what America is really the band-aid to the Roman Empire. That's why when you read doctors take the oath, they do the Hippocrates oath.
Yes, yes.
That goes back to who? The Greeks, the Roman Empire. That's what it goes back to. The numbers, the Roman numerals. Novos,
I said the calendar.
the calendar, the Roman Empire, October, July, Julius Caesar, Octavian Caesar, September,
Right.
See? Right, all that. Yes! Decade.
The planets, Saturn,
Yeah. That all go back to the Roman Empire.
Right.
And this is what we try. That's why you gotta know history. This is why you gotta read books. This is why you gotta know what the hell is going on. So when you speak these things, you don't want to be in doubt. Like, oh man, I don't know what I'm saying. When brothers come out, we know exactly what we're talking about.
Right.
That's why Scripture says what? He give him a book. He give him a mouth that none of his adversaries can resist.
God. It says verse 13.
Okay, let me get First Maccabees, brother. Yeah. I think it's one that says policies too. First Maccabees 8 and 14. Let's get that sentence. Yes, sir. Stop at 16.
First Maccabees, chapter 8 and 14. Yet for all this, none of them wore a crown, or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a Senate house.
They made a what?
A Senate house.
What they have in America?
A Senate house.
They got Senate house. Where they get that concept from? The Roman Empire, man. The Greeks and the Roman Empire.
Right.
Yeah.
Wherein 320 men sat in council daily.
And they do that now. What you seeing with consider Khadijah Jackson, whatever God their name is, one that was for the Supreme Court. That's them. They constantly doing these meetings, man. Making votes, passing policies that you don't have no clue what's going on. Yeah.
Consulting always for the people.
Consulting always for the, but which people? They consulting for the Edomites.
Right.
Because when the Constitution was being made, we was in slavery.
Right. Yes.
So it wasn't this whole setup wasn't to benefit us. They said, yo, these people are food, and we gonna eat off them.
Right.
That was the agreement. Yeah. Esau just got a whack spirit, man. Yeah. His style is whack. This corny little Bon Jovi mullet. You know how it was, the goddamn mullets, man. Yeah.
Verse 15. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a Senate house, wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting a way for the people, to the end that might be well ordered.
Right. Yeah. Yup.
Verse 16. And that they committed their government to one man every year.
But they do it in America once every 4 years.
Right.
The same concept.
Right.
We have one president, that president concept.
Right.
You know?
Who ruled over all their country.
Who ruled over all their countries. But that let you know they had to vote on these guys. So what did that let you know about Biden? He was set up.
Right.
Biden knew he was going to be the president from the time with Obama. And allegedly, when you go back into the history, all them dudes is related.
Yeah.
Check that out. When you go back to Barack Obama, I seen a YouTube video a long time ago that actually was saying that he's related to him.
Yeah, I saw that, bro.
See that video? You know?
They don't go out the line.
No,
They stay within the
you
line.
got chocolate-covered Edomites.
Yeah.
And I always talk about that.
Yeah.
That's why I tell brothers, man, you gotta remain in the spirit, bro.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of men, chocolate-covered Edomites. Chocolate, brain. Yeah, bro.
Who ruled over all their country, and that all were obedient to that one.
That's right. Who ruled over all their countries, and everybody was obedient. Whatever Biden said, if he tell them, yo, we lifting the mandate get lifted.
Right.
If he say he's shutting the city down, it's gonna get shut down.
Right.
Right.
So America just is the Roman Empire, the Greek is a continuing on. The Herodian family, that King Herod and they got Agrippa, Herod Philip, Herod Antipas. All right, that's why you gotta know the history, man. They all back again.
Right.
Nero, all them dudes is Caligula, Vespasian, Titus.
Right. Right.
All them dudes came back.
Right? Caligulus, they all back. They all back. You know? Yeah.
And that there was neither envy nor emulation among them.
That's right. They don't beef. So you think the Democrats and the Republican beef? Are you dumb? That's all a show, man.
Right.
If you think Ketanji Jackson not going to be a Supreme Court, all that back and forth interview, that's all to get Jake. Oh, man, look, man, you got to treat our people, man. You stupid at you. Dumb, man.
Exactly.
You don't even know what people claim. Oh, let me ask you a question, though. What do you think about it, man? This is all games, man.
Right.
They playing with people.
Right.
She's a ready to Supreme Court justice, bro.
Exactly.
She answered that question if she wasn't.
Right.
Exactly.
She don't even got to answer if she don't want to.
Right.
But this is just a game to get everybody. Oh, look how they train on Instagram, man. Look how they train out. Ain't nothing changed, man. Look at Cory Booker. Look at, he started crying, and then that's so powerful. Y'all get this all. They all acting, bro.
All acting.
You're powerful. You're like. I think of you. You're like. You're like the Black Coalition. And once they turn the camera cut, them dudes went in the back and did all type of orgies and had a good old time, bro.
Exactly.
They all acting, bro. Everybody is acting in that government, bro.
Right.
Why you think they be teasing Eric Adams? He's acting. Hey, I'm a cool player. Hey, man, hip hop. He's an idiot, man.
Every day he goes to all boroughs, do something in that borough.
It's a joke, though. Hey, yo, bro, it's a joke, bro. It's all a joke, man. It's just that they playing with people's lives in real time, bro. You know?
I am so
That was it?
Yeah.
First Maccabees 1:8-1. Now Judas had heard of the fame of the Romans, that they were mighty and valiant men.
Violent men, billion men.
Valiant men.
I mean, they was warriors. It's like now, man, a lot of you jakes, y'all think y'all can deal with the military would smoke all the Bloods and Crips out, man. In no time. They got some chasing born dudes, going out there, these motherfuckers that run through the whole projects. You get them some MacGyver mode. You give them a piece of gum, you give them a piece of gum and a goddamn stick and an electrical wire. You can blow the whole goddamn.
combat in Vietnam. Well, not real combat. I was in the Riverine
Okay.
in Vietnam.
So what you know about the mark of the beast?
What?
What you know about the mark of the beast? The computers, right?
Yeah, a little bit. So we're still going on.
I want to talk to you about your military. What you know about the mark of the beast?
No, not really. No.
You're a damn liar, man. You're a damn liar, bro. This is one of the special top forces back in the days, man.
Riverine. Not special. Not
Doing data and research.
Observations group.
Yeah.
And when I was in the Riverines, I was in the computers. We didn't have computers. I was on a rowboat trip as a regular ship.
That's right.
Regular ship.
All right, Jason. Right. Jason, great grandfather.
That's the computers when you get to look at the drones.
You observe. Those are devils, bro.
This is dangerous. Somebody holding it up.
He'll make them try to be gods, man. Yeah, he wanted to do that.
You
Just
about to take
observe.
that whole mask off. You know how they put the blue skins on?
That's Jason Bourne's great-grandfather. Speaking about it. You know?
Exactly.
I did the Vietnam War. Yeah.
Back at First Maccabees 8:1. Now Judas had heard the fame of the Romans, that they were mighty and valiant men. Valiant men. And such as would lovingly except all that join themselves unto them, to make a league of enmity with all that came unto them. You see that going on in America. Everyone trying to make a league with America. It's the same concept, right? So they got the same concept from the Romans as well.
Yeah, because Rome took over Spain. Rome took over a lot of places, man. Belgium, Portuguese. Yeah.
Verse 2. And that they were men of great valor, and that they were great men of valor. It was told him also of their wars and noble acts, which they had done among the Galatians.
Right, so them dudes, they was warriors, man. All right? And that's why we tell Jay, I said, Esau is a sword. He has never stopped being in war.
Right.
The devil been in war since he did World War I, World War II, World War III is coming up. But even before then, he was in wars. Vikings, they just war, they warlike, they madmen, they nomadic. They travel all around and create wars.
Right.
That's what they do. Yeah.
And how they conquered them and brought them under tribute.
So what they're doing is they've conquered you, and that's what they're trying to do with Russia. They want to bring Russia, pay me. You need me for protection. But Russia like, I got my own protection. All right? You ain't gonna extort me. All right, just that now I want some Alaska. You know? Yeah. Because you're gonna play with me, and I'm gonna play with you. Yeah.
Verse 3. And what they had done in the country of Spain for the winning of mines of the silver and gold which is there.
They took over Spain. So Rome, so when you read about Christopher Columbus, where did he get his orders from? Spain. Those are Edomites.
And that by their policy and patience they had conquered all the place.
So what they did, they brought in policies, democracy. That was their version. They brought and they got people on board. You know, they extorted people. They said, yo, you need us for protection. That's how that went down. And America does the same thing. Why did they go to Taiwan? Yo, you need me to protect you from China? China like, nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, we family. You stay over there, you worry about your Europeans. This is Moab and Ammon right here. Let us deal, bro. Here you come. Oh, yo, look, I don't like the way you treat you. Let me protect you. Mind your damn business, man. Go ahead.
Though it were very far from them, and the kings also that came against them from the uttermost parts of the earth, so they had discomforted them and given them a great overthrow, so that the rest did give them tribute every year.
What they do is they make you uncomfortable. They put sanctions on you. They've been doing that. They do all that to get everybody. Man, you see what they did? Oh shit! They just shut you down. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna stay on board. You know, that's what they do. That's their policy. You know, to make you look like the bad guy. That's it, brother. Let me get Daniel 7:7. What you got, some brother?
Nah, that's what told you earlier.
Okay, you read it. Let me get Daniel 7:7.
Proverbs 13. That was about the chip right there.
Yeah, miracles. Yeah, God. Did you get the definition of miracles?
Nah.
Please.
This is verse 13. It says, and he doeth wonders so that he maketh fire come down from heaven.
Right. Who did that? You can't say the blacks did that. The only thing we can make fire come out is in the projects and burn the whole goddamn building down. The Bronx, all of them, they burnt the whole goddamn building down. You know, a space heater. That's the only way we can create fire.
Right.
Or for smoking the Fonto leaf.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
It says, fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. Verse 14, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
That's why they did the atomic bomb. To let everybody know, to put everybody on notice. We will smoke you out, man. But guess what's happening? The Lord is building, letting everybody get that technology. That's why they had all those spy wars. When you go back to James Bond, it was always leading back to the nuclear missiles. Yeah, because they were trying to get information, intel, what the other countries were doing. And spying, okay, this is what, they upgraded this. Oh, That's why you watched the last James Bond movie. If you watched it, it ended with the nuclear missiles. And he got hit by one. Smoked his ass up. Yeah, he died.
He said, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
The New World Order. That's the image of the beast.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're going to the word miracle.
Miracle God.
Yeah. He say, God. This is the word miracles. It says, Simeon. It says a sign, a mark, or a token. Supernaturally, that by which a person or thing is distinguished from others as is known.
So when Esau lost the atomic bomb, that distinguished him. The mark of the beast distinguished him from any other country.
Right.
That's how we know. Sweden, all these places, all Edomite spots.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
It says a sign, a prodigy, a portent, an unusual occurrence, transcending the common course of nature. Right, transcending the common course of nature. So, what is that mixing of man with machine? All right, basically you changing the nature of human beings into becoming what? Artificial intelligence mixed inside of it.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. AI.
Right, AI.
Okay, go to the store.
It says
It's funny that they call Allen opposite AI. And they said that he was the answer.
right.
Artificial intelligence was the answer.
Wow.
They've been putting it out there.
Right, right.
Yeah. The Sixers.
Right.
The Sixers.
Wow.
Of signs pretending,
Hey, the Sixers
pretending.
mark of the beast. Six.
Right.
AI, the answer. You know. Right. And each of be throwing little, you know,
Right.
all the stuff out there,
White
bro.
jab.
Yeah, yeah, man.
White tag.
Yeah. Yeah.
It says portending remarkable events soon to happen. Oh, that's pretty much it.
That's it. Come on, the water.
Come.
You get what you got? Oh, yeah.
This is Daniel, the book of Daniel 7:7. It says, after this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and had great iron teeth.
Great iron teeth. And that's how they devour everybody. They devour everybody with their iron teeth. And when you go back, Scripture says the salt break his teeth.
Right.
Because a viper, a snake can't bite you without no teeth. It has no power, you know? So the Most High said, break his teeth. Break his military, you know?
Teeth is power.
Your teeth power.
Lions that bite, that force. Alligators that bite, that pound force, put pressure, whatever our Esau saying. You know, that's that bite with pressure, you know? That's that power. Daniel 7:7. After this I saw in the night visions and beheld a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. It had this beast that you see, it was super strong. It said strong exceedingly. So it wasn't like a regular kingdom, man. Yeah. Strong exceedingly, and had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it.
They stamped the residue with the feet of it, man. Because Esau put everybody up under, America put everybody up under their feet, man.
Good.
You know? And really what it do is stomp you out. It totally stomp you the hell out, man. To the point where you stop forgetting your nationality. You start the so-called Taiwan. Them dudes, if you look at them dudes, them billionaires from Taiwan, they dress and look just like Esau.
Right.
They don't even follow their own traditions. They got bands like NSYNC, the Chinese version bands of NSYNC out there, bro.
Yeah.
They be dancing and all that. They be getting it. They don't even follow their own traditions. Because Esau stomped them out, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it. And it had 10 horns. And I considered the horns. And behold, there came up among them another little horn.
Right. What's that?
Yeah, that represents America. That little horn. And it says, before whom were three of the first horns plucked up by the roots, and behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of men. Verse 8, Daniel 7 and 8. And I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were three of the first horn.
Like the prophet said, the little horn is talking about America.
Right.
Because when you read about it, Roman Empire and America is one and the same.
Right.
And interchangeable, man. But that little horn was America. Yeah.
And behold,
It's Great Spain, France,
Yep.
and the British.
Yep.
Yes.
Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
That's where they fight to get their land.
Yeah.
Right. You know, we can go back to New Orleans, how they got New Orleans. They got that from the French.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we notice when you look at New Orleans, everything goes back to the French.
Right.
Like a symbol that they use.
Yeah.
And they got the Saints use the same symbol. They got that from the French.
Right.
So America wasn't always whole.
Nah.
Everybody was fighting over certain parts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because all that stuff, Texas, Mexico,
Right.
all that was Spaniard.
Right.
Yeah.
The Boston Tea Party, the massacre that went down over there was due to them not paying the tariffs to the Britain.
Yeah.
They came back and was like, oh, you're not paying me over here? So, you know, they straight up went and massacred that.
They was the first gangsters, bro.
Yeah.
So Jake got all that extortion and they're the first gangsters. We look at even the Kennedys. The Kennedy was selling mad liquor, illegal bootleg.
Yeah.
They was gangsters.
Yeah.
That's how they came into power. Pretty much everybody that came into power on top did illegal activity.
Right.
But then they want to demonize Jay-Z. Did the same thing your forefathers did.
Right.
Did illegal stuff, then came out and beat it up. But he still got ties, you know?
Right.
You know? Okay.
That's why you got that's why we live in New York.
Right.
It's called New York. You got an old York.
Right.
You got an old Jersey.
Right.
You got an old Hampshire.
Right.
That's why you got New Hampshire.
Right.
Jersey.
Right.
That's all over in Europe.
Right.
The old York is in Europe.
Yeah. You gotta remember too, they know that Solomon came over here to get most of his supplies. So you gotta think about it. He saw Britain, remember that was called the over there was called the bottomless pit.
Right.
And that's in reference to their economy being jack shit. So there was nothing.
Meaning also too, brother, no
resources.
No resources coming out.
No resources.
They gotta import everything.
Yeah, that brings us back to why they all came rushing to America once it was discovered. Like, yo, we found what was written in Edinburgh, the New World. They seen all the resources, so they went and got greedy, and now amongst themselves, they're like, yo, you ain't bringing me back, you know, some of these resources.
They're the original power.
Right.
You know, they always wanna. How about they tell a story about that? Right. Or how grimy they was giving it up. You know, fighting each other.
Right.
You know,
the other wars was the trade, the fur trade.
Yes.
Alright, that's when Dad put them on to skinning bears.
Wow.
You know, now this is how you wear a warm coat and skin this bear, because you had all the exotic, you had the bears here, you had a lot of different exotic animals. So there was a fur trade going on, in which they ran all throughout Gad land, but once again, amongst Esau, they didn't want to pay taxes. These guys been killing and taking over for the economy to build up their stock market.
They've been.
You know?
All them dudes is gangsters, man.
Right.
They're the original gangsters, but then on their TV shows and in the music industry, they want to show us as being gangsters and drug dealers.
Right.
When you got the goddamn Sackler family selling goddamn heroin, and they're able to use their business as a front so they won't get prosecuted.
Right.
They sold more drugs than El Chapo.
Right.
But yet they want to demonize our people, the Mexicans. These are the biggest these are the biggest devil. Remember, they control the media. So as long as you control the media, you can say whatever you want to say. And it's going to be backed up. But John F. Kennedy, he was a goddamn bootlegger. He was a gangster. Their whole family was gangsters, man.
Right.
But yet they was a bunch of rapists, robbers, pedophiles.
Right.
Because the slave trade was nothing but pedophilia.
Right.
Jeffrey Epstein learned about pedophilia through the slave trade.
Exactly. His nature.
Because they were selling little boys and little girls for wine and molesting them.
Right.
What do you think was going on in the plantation? The slave master, right? The slave master was leaving his wife to go have sex with the black woman. And she would get mad. And then treat the black woman all messed up.
Right.
So these people are a bunch of evil bastards, man. And they're never going to change.
That's right.
Then you know what they're going to tell you? Oh, why don't you forgive about the past?
Right.
No, why don't you forget about 9/11?
Right.
You won't forget. You won't forget about
redoing the past.
Yeah.
So you bring yourself back into question because you're redoing what you did in the past.
Once you say that talking point,
Right.
once that talking point comes out,
You got it out.
right, but like the free slave, you know, these are original gangsters, man.
Right, right.
Because guess what? Even in that movie called what? Gangsters of New York.
Wow.
They showed you how they was
Gangs of
fighting.
New York.
Gangs of New York. The what, brother? Gangs of New York.
Right.
Even within that, it showed how they was fighting and built up the infrastructure of New York.
Right.
You know?
So the war was in his heart. Psalm 55. You get that? Bring it up. What we got? Bring it up.
Joel 3 and 3. It says, and they have cast lots from our people and have given a boy for a harlot.
That's what they did. They gave a boy. What's a harlot? Pretty much a prostitute.
Right.
Right. So this sodomite activity,
Right.
it started from your butt breaking.
This is their stock exchange.
Yeah. So you created these. You actually, because you came with the spirit of Sodom. You know? Yeah. So yeah, you would bring a boy for harlot. See, that's one thing that they don't really show you in the slave movies, that they was molesting boys and girls.
Right.
Popping them young, popping them, taking their teeth out, force feeding them.
Right. Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And they have cast lots from our people and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine.
That's the stock exchange, man. That's the New York Stock Exchange right there in the scriptures for you, man. You know? That's how it started. You know?
Guns, spices,
Right.
oils.
And people. Who was on the stock? It was us.
It says that they may drink.
They may drink.
Yea, or what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Those were the import areas. But now Esau is the man. Who controls all the import exports? Who's saying maritime laws? The Tyre and Zidon, they control all the imports and exports when you look at them on the map. But who control all the imports and exports on the map now with the maritime laws?
Tyre is that's Ham.
Esau. Yeah,
That's Ham.
It was Ham.
Because Ham actually helped with our enslavement.
Right.
See that? That's why the Lord called them out, Tyre and Zidon.
Right.
And where did they get the Israelites at? Right on the coast.
Right.
Right where all the trading was going on. You know? That's why they brought them there.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
And all the coast of Palestine.
On the coast of Palestine. The Arabs was in on it too.
Right.
But yet, 2022, you got Israelites being Arabs, man, Muslims. That don't make sense, bro. Why would you join? That's because you're a coward. Why would you join a group of people that help you? The reason why you're here and you live in the projects.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It says, in all the coast of Palestine, will ye render me a recompense?
Right. Meaning what? Can you pay the Lord back for what you did?
Right.
Huh? Right. Yeah.
And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Right. You do was to give it back. I'm gonna return it on your own head. I don't even want it. I'm gonna give you captivity. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna let you know how it feels for you to be shackled up. I don't want it. You know? Hey, because the Most High said, he who leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right.
Verse 5, because you have taken my silver and my gold.
So it's done. Done. Out of here. You got jellies on, bro. But why you gonna see Jake? Jake gonna be what? You gonna see Gunner or Young Thug? And then he's gonna make them just gonna cost $8,000, and Jake gonna be they gonna put air bubbles on it like air maxes. They gonna put some air bubbles on it. Y'all two gonna do. Yeah. I think I'm Elon Musk. Yeah, this dude's gonna be working out. Yeah.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold.
Yeah, you took the Most High's jury, man. You didn't just take any old body.
Right.
You took the Most High's jury.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
And have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
And America is a temple. This is a temple. America is a big altar. It's going to be destroyed, man.
Right.
Yeah.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem
Took the southern tribe and the northern tribe. Yeah.
the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians.
But to who?
The Grecians.
So why were you Negroes? Man, why would you join a damn fraternity? What's the point of going to an HBCU or black college and putting a damn Greek, you know they burn it in their skin. Why would you,
No, like I said, exactly. Greek, Alpha, Omega.
Yeah. Why would you go to a black college and turn Greek? That's because you're not conscious.
Right.
That don't make no damn sense.
Right.
You should do Big brother Noob say.
Exactly.
Damn school days.
Knucklehead.
And then these guys are snakes. Oh, forget about it.
Snake. Forget it.
What's the Eve getting it? See, them chicks is proud as hell, bro. Bro, when Eve turned Delta, forget it. Don't really. I got you on the check. Yeah, man. And our people are gone. And these are the same people that will come at us. I'm educated. Oh, you educated? Okay. Okay. Still doing your Greek step shows. Dumbass. Yeah. Bumped out. Yeah.
Right, reading on. Back in Joel 3.
Chief dumbass. Chief dumbass.
Joel 3 and 5.
So the Most High even showing you sold it to the Grecians. Golly, bro. How much plainer can it get, bro? Damn, bro. The Grecians was the Romans was Americans, bro. How much plainer can it get? It's right there in your face.
So you know they movies did. Matter of fact, in the Super Bowl, Super Bowl commercials, every single one was a Greek commercial, bro. Letting you know who they are.
Still use Roman numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dressing, bro. Make it done. That's cheap, man.
But like you said, see that stuff like what? Like Americans, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I already listen. Here's the phone screen before I was like, up.
Okay, God. That's what's it.
No. Just laying back in the States, like in the Super Bowl, is going to the Greeks, showing you their work. You know what I'm saying? You know, Roman numerals.
You still got that Baphomet. They got that androgynous. That's what they got. So you can't tell if they male or female, he, she, they. See, there's levels to this now. Him, he, she, that, and then now they got they. So look, I'm talking about the they. It's one person, but they say, call me they. So how many of them are there?
Leaves in them in there. Leaves in them in there.
Bugged out, bro. But then evil walked down the block. Right. Yeah. So when one of them characters, he changed it to another person, and they jump on you, okay, don't say nothing. Yeah.
Joel 3 and 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border.
Judah, southern kingdom, children of Jerusalem, northern kingdom. They were sold as well. So why would you join minds with these people? They're the ones that got us in these conditions to this very day. No?
You still got a real drowning spirit.
Yeah, man.
Verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return
Hold
you.
up. He said he's going to raise us out of the place where you sold them. So that's what's happening now. The exceeding great army, these are men that you sold.
Good.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head.
And what? Now you're going to get slavery. And this is what vocab alone. He hates this. He hates this part of the scriptures. He don't want to talk about that. In his mind, he's like, what person would do that? Why don't you turn the other cheek and just leave it alone? And the Most High say he's going to return it to them.
Right.
Yeah.
He knows his brothers. Yeah. That's why he's stalking every brother that comes around with the truth. What's that argument? Who's the one that's being risen up? Alright? It says, y'all believe that there is one God? Yeah, the devils believe also to tremble. Right. So they know that these prophecies is coming to pass. That's right!
Verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
Right.
And that's like so bigly. Look, folks, we're here with the Hebrew Israelites, the group who voted for me. So bigly.
They shall sell them to the
I did
Sabians.
so well with the Jewish people, especially the black
For the
Jews.
Lord has spoken. Verse 9.
And then that's the fox that Yahweh Shah was talking about. He's the fox right here. The fox, the Herodians.
Right.
And matter of fact, you mad at that right there.
Right, you CIA. Do CIA. You know?
Looking like
The
Trump.
guys that voted for me, it's CIA.
Right.
They clowns, bro.
I got more again.
This Psalm 49 and 11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
See, he really think he gonna be able to keep doing that. They really gonna go over there and get him killed. See, document it.
Right.
You know? I got you on camera.
Right.
With all these angles, guys over there, you got
Right.
just keep it up. You think this is gonna keep on happening like this?
That's why they show you the 2050. 2050 we gonna have flying cars and things of that nature. You know, they show you that Black Mirror. They're going to, you know, this is how technology is gonna be during this time and age.
Social media gonna be in your mind.
Social media gonna be in your mind.
More likes,
Right.
more likes.
Right.
It ain't happening like that, my man.
Right. It says, and their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own names.
So in their mind, bro, they think this is gonna go on for all generations, bro. All generations.
Right.
Androgynous. All generations, bro.
Right.
They really think this is gonna go happen. It ain't gonna happen 25 more years from now, 50,
Right.
100.
Right.
They really think it's gonna be happening.
Right. There's no incident.
No, it's not gonna stop.
No end. Right.
It's gonna be another LeBron James.
Right.
It's his son. You know, his son gonna do another 20 years. They already got shit planned out.
Right.
You know?
595.
Yeah, 5. Yup. Super Bowl 10 million. Yup. They think it's gonna happen like that. Another Tom Brady.
Right.
No, it ain't going down like that, bro.
They show you their brain within their show. The Jetsons showing them flying and futuristic.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Star Trek, we going to this galaxy.
So once you get the tech going, what's next?
Exactly.
Man, what is it?
Okay. Once you get the text going,
Right.
everything is faster, it's speed, it's speed of light.
Right.
What's next? The metaverse is popping.
Yeah.
We can make our own sun.
Right. We're gonna live here.
After that, what's next? That's why scripture said, waste it away and see.
Right.
But you're gonna run out of ideas. That's why the Lord gonna destroy you, bro.
Let's see how we can make our own
You're
universe.
gonna burn yourself out.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Powerful.
Listen off, reading on in Joel.
Yo, through the Holy Spirit, you can see when people is coming up now. You know what I'm saying? You can see it, brother. The Lord be, you know, He meets you in your head and in all your ways. You can read brother's spirit. That brother ain't right. He phony. Most High will expose it. And guess what? Yahweh Shah knew brothers wasn't right. He wouldn't even speak on it. He just let the brother burn himself out.
Yeah.
The Most High give brothers dreams and revelations. Just because brothers don't speak on it, don't mean that you been exposed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was shot. Told him, yo, man, go get your business. I don't even care, bro, because you have to fit prophecy. You got to be the reason why I got put to death. You got to stand on that.
Right. Back in Joel 3 and 9.
Done. Yeah.
Proclaim ye this among proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. That goes to where anybody got where want to go?
Get Psalms 55 and 20. It says, He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. Right, man. And guess what? Since the time that came over here, they already caused mischief, mayhem, destruction. You know what I'm saying? Made over 600 different trees of the Native American Indians. Guess what? Didn't abide by any of them. Gave them smallpox. You know what I'm saying? And then to this very day now, guess what? Made all these different type of sports. Took their name, make mockery of them. You know what I'm saying? Red Sox, things of that nature. Right? Actually, you dudes will make movies instead of the last Mohican. You know what I'm saying? Like, and dress yourself up and act like you was one of them. It says, verse 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. And that's what we're seeing right now with Trump playing day. It was just whole nother Tuskegee experiment, man, just with more technology. Like, guess what? You know, this pandemic is going on. A lot of people are going to die. You have to take this jab. But war was in his heart. Watch, so eradicate this, man. It says, his words were smoother than butter. So his words were smoother than water. And yet were they drawn swords.
Yo, look at your boots, man. Look at your boots, man.
He's a damn pirate, man. He's like a damn pirate.
God ain't blessed those boots, man.
Oh, you heard.
Dumbass boots, man.
Exactly.
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
Shin Jack Sparrow.
Oh, man.
But once again, there you go. Now you jump on them and give them the business.
Right.
You see?
Right.
Then you start see everybody sees the finished product.
Right.
So a lot of them the bugged out jakes that be on Delancey, they probably be getting messed with, and then they just find the right time to spaz out.
Exactly.
You don't know what them do because you can actually burn a homeless person, man. A person that's poor, you do them wrong. That actually it burns. The scripture says it actually burns them, man. It burns their spirit. Yeah. So they might not attack that person. You know, you run around just saying that he might attack somebody else that look like you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I wasn't on that.
Got Sirach 20 and 19. I'm gonna start at 20 and 18. To slip upon the pavement is better than to slip with the tongue. Right? Hey, you got Joe Biden, man. At one of his conferences, he over here like, do a Lord. No, so he's pushing that same narrative, right?
Hey, also too, he said that Trump need to get out of Russia, like he need a new president, and now they trying to Biden most likely Biden said that Putin need to get out of Russia, and now they trying to backtrack like no, he didn't mean that because they already know what comes with that, bro. Right. There's a lot of smoke that comes with. They can play all them games, Ukraine getting their ass. First of all, since when you seen America backtrack? They know they got to back, even though the media, look, Ukraine is winning. They killed more of his generals. Man, that's part of war.
Right.
Keep on playing, the bear gonna turn crazy. Right. Ukraine ain't winning it. Just when, no, we didn't mean to say it like that. No. When Russia did that thing with Soleimani, they was popping. When America did that thing with Soleimani, they was popping shit, man. Yep. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we took them out. Yeah, we used this type of smart tech bomb that turned into a damn blade. Yeah. They was popping big boy garbage, man. But now when they do with Russia, oh, we got to backtrack. Oh, no, he didn't mean to say it like that. Because you know what comes with that.
Exactly.
A lot of smoke. Yeah.
It says to slip upon the pavement is better than to slip with the tongue. So the fall of the wicked shall come speedily. So you're not going to have all of this luxury, time that they think they're going to have. All right? To go out publicly talking about you want to conduct a new world order. No, that new world order that's coming about is really going to be the world of Israel to be ruling.
Yes.
That's going to be the true new world order.
Yeah, let me get that.
And then remember we got the two
Man, goddamn stimple, man. Yeah. Do that, man. Hey. Man, what's going on, man? Out there, Chick Boy George. You know what they doing. Now you know what they're nasty. Hey, can I get you mentioned about, let me get that Revelation 11 and 15. Let me get Psalm 7, Psalm 75 and 7. Let me get Jeremiah 10 and 10. But he mentioned that, these guys, like China think they got nuts. These dudes don't got nuts, man.
Revelations 11 and 15. And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven, saying, the kingdom of this world are become the kingdom of our Lord,
Break that down, brother.
and of his anointed, and he shall reign forever and ever. So, hey, in heaven, there's a whole nother playbook being played out. On earth, they think that they got next, but in heaven, there's a whole nother playbook that's established.
Right.
So,
and also, you got companies that get absorbed by other companies.
Right.
Yes. All right. And the Most High is going to absorb this whole new world order, and He's going to show you what a real new world order is. So that's what's coming. You think you got this shit figured out? No. It says what? It says the kingdom of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord. It's been absorbed. He took it over. Like Thanos. But Thanos came. Thanos just took it over, bro. They did everything in their power to stop Thanos, bro. They tried to bring back time. They tried to goddamn Spider-Man. They tried to take the glove off him. They tried, bro. Yeah. They tried, bro. But it was no stopping. They did everything. Them dudes did sorcery with Doctor Strange. They put the spider. They used Antenna Man to help him pull the goddamn glove off. They tried, bro. And what he said, yo, you can't.
He said the only way. 14 million ways I done looked at this.
He said, give it to him. That was the only way. He said, yo, we got to give it to him. That was the answer. The answer was to give it to him. Even though they scared, if they can fight, they gonna give it up, bro. When the Lord come back, they give it up, bro. It's like a woman, she trying to play with you like she don't want to. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they want. Sometimes people want you to get a little aggressive. Spank them a little, you know what I mean? Yeah, ravishing Rick Rude. Hey, guess what? And that was one of the biggest WWF wrestlers. Yeah. Ravishing Rick Rude. What he used to say? Oozing the cheese ball? Yeah, he used to be like oozing the cheese ball. Yeah. He just died too. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Shabbat to the 7th. Jeremiah to the 10th, brother. Yes, brother. Yes.
Shabbat to the 7th.
Bring it up.
Shabbat to the 7th. Pride is hateful before the Most High, and men, and by both doth one deliver. The Most High don't like that pride. Right? Been coming out here making bold statements as if you're going to control the narrative of what other than what the Most High has set up. And this is how these devils think. They come out here, push forth their democracy, push forth their laws, and have everyone follow them. That's being very prideful, right? That's
Extremely prideful, man. He said, who shall take me down? So here it is. You're talking about the Heavenly Father that created everything. I created you, and you going to tell me who going to take you down? You talking like you the Heavenly Father, like you created everything. That's prideful. How you going to tell me, like, yo, you the Lego piece that I made, you going to tell me? Come on, man.
That's like your child said, you going to beat me?
Exactly.
That's the slogan. The few, the proud, great. That's what they say. The few, the proud, He like to feel real strong when he says something.
Trying to make you feel a little warm inside when you say like, yes, state of Texas.
Lord hate a proud look. That's 6 things the Lord hate. That's happy. Yes. Proud is one of them. Right. And so you know that you want to be defiant on all type of levels. Right.
It says, verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. Yup. Exactly why you see this kingdom
Corporate takeover.
falling down now. Right. Be given over to the righteous. That's right. Who's going to rule it through the law, statutes, and commandments, man. And it's going to flourish. Right?
That's right.
And that's why the heathens get upset. Because they all think they got next up. And they're like, but these guys are just their videos. Transcripts. I want transcripts. I'm sending all these niggas to Pelican Bay. Basketball. All you niggas.
You think you can do this to me?
Yo, that's them, bro. They said watch the heathen. They going crazy. But they like, y'all talking shit. You know that fucks them up, bro.
Right.
You telling somebody in rulership, but you can't in rulership. Right? But it said Jeremiah, they have prophesied against many great nations. You know, we talking about evil and pestilence. Yo, bro, we them same dudes, bro. Right. Crazy motherfuckers, bro. Jeremiah, these dudes was crazy as hell.
John, back you up. We got Habakkuk 2 and 12. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
No pictures.
Establish a city by iniquity.
That's what you said. What you said, no pictures, man. Oh, yeah, you out there in the street. That's tough. They be hot, bro. Habakkuk from Poland or somewhere. They ain't never seen no shit like that, bro. They used to see Jake.
Right.
I'm telling you, bro. Brother skins is glowing, looking like money, strong, you know, healthy brothers, man. You know? That's killing them, bro. Like, yo, why these dudes ain't strung out? Because we not being uppity, and then we not being over speed. That fucks them up, bro.
Uppity, not backward crowds.
Yeah, that's what's stirring them up, bro. But they ain't used to it. We not feminine. But we have a total look. They never, like, they want to take pictures. They just want to, you like, want to take pictures of brothers being, that's not normal, bro. That's fucking them up, bro.
Yeah, that's not normal.
We're not walking around with our ass hanging out. You know? We showing our face, we bold, we ain't afraid. Yo, bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, I got to send this picture. I got to send this picture back to my motherfucking people, bro. You know? So who these guys? Oh, these guys that so young going in captivity. Like crazy. You know? They ain't walking around crazy, bro. Guys look lost, bro.
Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood. Establish a city by iniquity. Land back on what you were saying, man. Guess what? All these things that they was doing. Right. All that. Damn, done. Right, all that inequity, everything that they established this time upon, man. Guess what? This is exactly why the Most High is going to transfer that to a righteous kingdom, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything that they got, it was dying gains. That was all done by what? Blood, man. Right. They came over here and destroyed the people, man, and established themselves over iniquity. And so that means that they was, guess what? It means that they was doomed for destruction from the beginning, man. From the beginning of your establishment, it was already doomed for you to fall. Right. You know? That's it.
Good, Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah 10, verse 10. Bring it out. But the Lord is the true power. He is the living power and an everlasting King. The Lord gave me stay here. The Lord trained me for. Saying it written who he is and the way he's going to do. Continuing. At his rod, the earth shall tremble. Yeah, but he in charge of all the earthquake. Lord, that is Lord doing these things. Because hurricane, he bought it on.
But how about this? The earth trembling, what that says about the people that's on the earth? If the earth is trembling, right. Yeah.
And the nation shall not be able to abide with his indignation.
See that? They're not going to be able to buy. They won't be able to stand and last with their whole operation. They won't stand. They won't be able to make it. They're not going to be able to make it, man. You know? Hey, you got some priest?
I got some, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Daniel chapter 2, verse 44. It says, and in those days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. So it says in the days of these kings. So that's letting you know while you ruling, the Most High is going to be setting up a kingdom which is going to abide forever. It's talking about the kingdom of Israel, right?
And there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing you can do about it.
That's how you know this is the time. Because we would have been back in the days of the plantation day, they would have killed us. That's how you know this is a special time.
Right.
The fact that we can stand up and because we wasn't able to do that then.
Right.
The Lord brought us back as special time.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
And the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
Wow.
But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms. And it shall stand forever.
Yeah. And I go back to that Psalm 49:11. There's not going to be left. You think you're going to leave your riches? It ain't going down like that. The next kingdom will come is our kingdom, man.
Good.
Hey, can you get that? Jacob is the
This is second Ezra 6 verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
right.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. And that was spiritual. Well, Jacob was holding the hand, holding the hill of Esau, pulling them down. That represents the downfall of Esau's kingdom.
And also mean that he was going to move first.
Right.
Right.
But then I'm on his ass.
Right, I'm on your ass.
I'm on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm gonna pull you down.
Right.
And we're gonna pull you strong. We doing it now.
Right.
We got him, bro.
Pulling down the strongholds, to pulling down the lies, then eventually
Got him.
pull your ass down.
Right.
Got him, bro. That's why they flushed us, bro.
Wow.
You know? That was a sign right there, bro. That was actually a sign. How many babies you know do that, man? Yeah.
That was it.
I got Isaiah 46 and 10. Isaiah 46 and 9. Remember the former things of old. For I am the Most High, and there is none else. For I am the Most High, and there is none like me. Verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning.
Wow.
Right. That's exactly what is brought out. From the very beginning is when the Most High declared the end. Because that was a representation of Esau's ending, man. Right. He was holding the hill, letting you know this is the end of this dude, man.
Right.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
Come on, can't hide. Trump, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't hide.
Fake ass Trump.
It says declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times. The things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Yeah, counsel of the Lord will stand. Can't say it.
I thought it was the kid with the blonde hair just now y'all was saying for 30
Yeah, that was.
The kid with the blonde hair?
That was him.
Oh, that's why he had on black.
No, because he The blonde hair was a wig.
That's what I'm telling brother.
No, I'm saying it was a kid who walked by with blonde hair just now.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm telling him.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a dude with the
Yeah, I didn't know who y'all was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nah. We peeped him. I peeped him.
Don't worry about it.
He left, came back.
Keep going. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
but
it.
the counsel of the Lord wasn't going to stand, man. Whenever the month came out the Most High's mouth, the fruit thereof is going to grow, man. And it's going to be established. And there's nothing else you can do about that, because everything you see manifests is nothing but frequencies and vibrations of what was told. And who is the creator of that? Right? The Most High. Right? Not you bum-ass guy. You're not the programmer. Yahweh Shimon Shah's the programmer. He's someone that programs everything, man. Right. Bugging out nature, boy. Oh my God. Ain't no damn programmer, man. And he only said, damn, I was shaking right there, bro. Damn, that shit. Yo, that was crazy just now, bro. Still rolling, keep going. Shorty came to shallow water. So he said, I'm getting out.
Alright, your time is up too. Time's up.
Don't talk about my nature, boy.
Yeah, you might got nothing. Be careful, brother.
Don't touch that.
Let's go. We about to wrap it up. Yo,
How dare you talk about my 60%?
anybody got nothing? Man, that thing flew out. Look at this. Shit.
Yeah, I'm good.
Turn it around.
That was on that. Somebody else got something else?
Yeah, I got Psalm 75. This is Psalm 75 and 5. It says, lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
Right. So your new world order won't be established. Joe Byron. Right? It's going to be. Promotion comes from the Most High. The Most High brings the promotion. And now a righteous rulership is getting ready to be established under the Israelites, man. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Right.
Righteous rulership is going to start with you guys, man.
That's right.
It's time for you to repent.
Okay.
That's your 5 seconds of fame.
That was
Alright, brother.
Peace and our war, brother. Rise up.
Right. Psalm 75, 5 through 7 and 8.
Both sides established it. Esau's whole rulership. He was came from being a base man, you know, to now ruling a whole set of people living in caves, and they came out to rule the whole world, man. Only both sides can do that.
Most High set up the
Get that in Joe. What type of man Esau was?
Before he did.
Yeah. Before he came in rulership, Esau was a flea bag.
Right.
Top-notch flea bag, bro. Nigga was a bunch of fleas, bro. What you got a broom? You got a broom priest?
Yeah. He's gonna be kicked up.
No, I'm gonna tell you to stand up and then I can get the broom and just...
Yeah, I'm saying.
So I want you to burn your garlic.
Alright, I'll be alright.
Alright, yeah.
It might burn the room.
Just throw some water on it.
Yeah.
That's good like that. That's powerful.
This is Job chapter 30, verse 1.
I told her.
This is Job Job chapter 30 verse 1, it says, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to set with the dogs of my flock.
Hey, can you look that word up, derision, bro? It says that Job said that these dudes had us in derision, bro.
Job 30 and 1.
Yeah.
I'll get into it.
Okay, no problem. You should be having Jake messed up, bro. Yup. It's your presence, man, having you messed up, man.
Derision means to laugh in a pleasure or detraction. To play, to deride.
To play. So he playing with you, bro. You got your derision. Esau actually plays with you, bro. Like it's a game. Like one lady, she looked, she went like this. Like what you smile? Like what did we do that was so fun?
Game,
He's talking about your downfall, but she's so used to doing that. I hate that. That's one of the ways they're trying to just. When they do that, they want to start a conversation with you. I turn my head off, walk away from you. I want to talk. That's how they catch you, man. They play with you. They really don't give two fucks about you, how you feel, what's your how your day going. They don't give a goddamn about nothing, right? Yeah. So that's what derision means. Do that again, brother.
It says to play, to deride, have in derision, to laugh, make merry, mock,
make merry,
to scorn,
they mock you, they scorn you.
Right.
You know?
I think man said he said he won't have him around his dogs, man.
Yeah.
So
and they mock you too, because what a lot of Edomite what they doing now, they get lip injection. Yeah. And they get it like real, like super duper big for no reason. That's the way of mock. They willing to mess up their own body just to mock you. They get the big one white girl, she has a big butt. Oh my God. They do that to mock you, man.
right.
Tattoos on. I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy.
Hey, come on, man. It's to mock you, man.
Yeah, man, they was mocking Kodak Black in them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Why you an island boy?
Right.
You ain't from no goddamn island, you from caves. You should have said I'm a caveman boy. Oh yeah.
Real Flintstones
I'm
boy.
the caveman boy.
Right.
That's what you are, you're a goddamn caveman. Yeah.
It says, to make sport, to jest.
Yeah, to make sport, they joke on you.
Right.
They, bro, you gonna imagine the type of jokes. I seen one joint, this dude came to Popeyes. He told a black girl, I'm a hangry. I'm a you ain't dead. Oh, he was crazy. Crazy. So you gonna imagine what they say in secret. You know, and you got the dumb little Zoe Kravitz looking chick, and she think that's cool. You can only imagine what the parents say.
Yeah.
That's what the whole movie Get Out was about.
Yeah.
Showing you what's going on in the interior. You know?
Hey, I see.
When they over here doing these auctions, it's really about you, dumbass. He over here talking to the dude. He like, yo, the dude's blonde, right? So he talked to the dude. He said, yo, man. He said, yeah, man. I wish I had your eyes, man. And the next thing you know, them dudes doing the auction. He like, and the dude, and the quiet. He like, and it was about him. So the whole time you think you cool with them, and meanwhile they got you. They playing you.
Right.
They playing you. Go ahead.
That was it.
That's it. Keep it. Can we read one again, verse 1 again?
It says, Job 30 and 1, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to set with the dogs of my flock.
Now, what do Job mean? They are younger than me. What does that mean? That means that we are older than them.
Right.
Esau's father is an Israelite.
Right.
You know? Cain.
New nation.
Yeah, they're younger than us.
Right.
Abraham, Isaac, Abraham and Isaac, we older than them.
Right.
But yet they got us, they on top. How they know more than their father? That's like your son. That's like the son telling the father, yo, go on my yard and mow the lawn. I give you chore money.
Right.
They hiring us for salaries, and we they daddies. Imagine putting your daddy to work. That's what they doing. They actually like, yo, I know who I come from. But your dad, go pick that cotton.
Right.
And knowing that we fathered them, we actually fathered them, bro. We actually fathered him. Isaac was a so-called melanated man. He was a man of color, of you. And now you got me and you mocking me. I'm your daddy. I'm older than you in the spirit. Everything, when you start going out of space, everything get dark. We older than dudes, man. Good.
Verse 2. It says, yay.
Yo, Yahweh Shah, it's like, I was thinking about it. Yahweh Shah had to pay taxes, bro. And Yahweh Shah said, I am the Alpha and the Omega. And when he came down, he had to pay taxes. Can you imagine that? The Alpha, the first spirit, got to pay taxes to a nigga?
Damn. I made this up.
I made this, like, asshole, bro.
Taxes. Save this.
You know? She's over here galvanizing them. Bro, you know what you're doing is so dangerous? If sun was to pop off, you get us. She's not even conscious. She don't even care about that.
Right.
You know? Somebody could get hurt, bro.
Exactly.
What you doing? But those the Queen Charlotte, those the house. She was a house man again. You know? Yeah.
Verse 2, it says, yea, whereto might the strength, of their hands profit.
Right. Whereto the hand of the strength, how is that going to profit you? How would they do it's going to profit you? That's what Job is saying. Yeah.
It says, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine, they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, and former time desolate and waste.
So he broke it down. So let me give you a synopsis, a history lesson about these guys. When they was in want and famine, they went into the mountains. That's why they called Caucasians. Petra. The rocks. Cave dwellers. Yeah. Right? Go ahead.
It says, verse 4, cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat.
And they was eating juniper roots. They didn't know nothing. They didn't know them dudes was eating on the skulls. Them dudes was really Flintstones, bro.
Always with the marshmallow to the fireplace.
Yeah. Right, that's the spirit. No, that's so heavy, man. Because we was building pyramids. We was doing, bro, we did all that, bro.
Yeah.
While this dude was in the mountains, fucking picking his scabs and like that family in West Virginia. You remember that family? You remember that family in West Virginia? The inbred right in West Virginia. They were jumping around the house acting like a little kid. That's what Esau produced me.
Oh, man.
It's still like that. Never did the middle America, part of middle America. Still got all this.
That's the white Trump.
You, Esau. So now look at that guy and me ruling the world. We had to take a miracle. We had to take a God to put a dude like that to rule over.
Everybody trying to be like him with the suits. He's the hedge funder. Look at that. Yo, he went from that.
Because you can't let this new millennial nigga deceive you.
Yeah.
This is where he came from. Something miracle happened, yo. Something God didn't happen. There was a God-given miracle to change a nigga like that. You see him?
Into a fuck. You in the world.
That was a miracle, bro.
Like the shave and the Caesar cut and the ties fool you.
Yup. he's American top model.
He never paid tribute. He never paid praises to the Most High. He put him on top. He said, I did this.
Right. Now they the American top model. They the bachelorette. Every chick want to get with them. Eve walking around, laughing at us. Like, you crazy.
She married that millionaire over there.
All right.
You got more, right?